All right, we're in.
These
Hello,
little brown
brown
shoes.
shoes are melting away. Is she here?
Yeah, she
Did
just
she
joined
join?
in.
Yeah.
There. Hello.
I'm here.
Welcome in.
Sorry.
We.
Are we
No, you're
live?
fine. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
Welcome
Yes.
in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were just gonna vamp because we wanted to start on time, and we were just gonna vamp until you were ready. But now
Oh,
you're
okay.
here.
Yeah, it just still says
Welcome.
starting soon, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think it's. Is our audio on?
I was chatting with my family.
Oh no,
Ah.
please enjoy your time with your family. I understand completely.
Um,
Um. So, everyone here, sound off. Everyone alive?
Alive.
Huh.
It is a matter of opinion, but we are
Depends on
here.
yeah, it depends on your
Thank
terms of
you.
Huh?
alive.
How? What?
Alyssa has the fucking soundboard.
Oh my
no, you
god.
I'm
also
really
have
glad.
it. You
Oh
Apparently,
also
my
we all
god.
have it. I don't know where
How?
it is.
From where? How is it happening?
Like I don't know
Forget
how to. I
forget
oh
D
wait
and
wait wait
D. How are we doing this?
wait. Hold on. I think I can find it.
What do
No,
you
I
mean
can't.
I have the
Alyssa, where
soundboard?
is the soundboard? I
Is
need
it
to
on
know.
Twitch? Is it on
No, it's
no, it's
in
Discord?
on.
Discord. It's in
It's in.
Discord, and now she's
It's
not
in this.
gonna let us.
Open soundboard. Open soundboard. Sad horn.
Where the fuck, Alina? Where is it? Tell me.
Okay, go down to the call, like where your little call buttons are
Okay.
on the side. We cannot do that one.
No, we can't. We. Oh, okay, Alyssa. Okay.
You're
Okay.
gonna
So
revoke privileges immediately.
she can't. Okay, where is it?
Okay, okay, okay.
That
Okay.
wasn't me.
Down,
No, I know. I
down,
can see who it is.
down beneath all the little thingies, like all the little people circles, it says voice connected, and then there are four boxes. All the way on the right, there's one that has a little music note on it. It says open soundboard. If you click on that, there is a soundboard.
Now, terrible tragedy. I only have 3 boxes,
Oh
so I
no!
don't have access to the
You
soundboard.
you haven't updated your
I
Discord.
haven't updated my Discord, and I'm
Damn.
not doing it now, so I'll just be plebeian, I suppose.
Oh,
That one
Oh
was
my
actually
god.
really good. I
Yeah,
can't be
that was
mad at
pretty
you.
good.
That
Damn.
was
Okay.
that
Well,
was just
now that we have this power, um, great. We
okay.
should not
So
abuse that power. We will.
I will.
here's the
Yeah.
thing. I do gently encourage you to abuse it. This is my fun time, silly game, and I also want you to
Yeah.
have a fun time, silly time.
Yeah. Fun time, silly time.
All
fun
right.
time, silly
So
time.
fun time, silly time. All right, so let us get rolling. Before we start the silliness, I of course have a brief introduction to read off. Tonight, once again, we are playing a game called Nightshift, which is a game developed, I believe, in the Powered by the Apocalypse system by a group of anonymous users. This is a game you can play for free. And it is covered by a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share Alike 4.0 international license. In short, if you don't know what that is, it means we can use it for free as long as we are not making a commercial use of it, which we are not. We're playing for fun with our friends. Also, if we use this for commercial use, this episode would probably get me sued by someone, but don't worry, it'll come up. Um,
We're not monetized yet.
we're protected by parody law, and that's all that counts, okay?
Yeah.
Essentially, in this game, you do nothing more but play a group of stalwart employees trying to survive an overnight shift in a rural gas station. Um, this is a game that we have played exactly one session of before on a previous stream. It is totally okay if you did not attend that stream, though there might be a couple plot points that will make sense a little less, but I assure you, it's not that big of a deal. All you need to know is this is an overnight shift at a gas station, and everyone's doing their best. Uh, Let me also see. For the sake of our players, what happened last session was really completely unimportant until the last mm, 2 minutes
Oh,
of it,
yeah.
in which one of your coworkers, a nice young man named Biggie, disappeared into the dawn, clasped hand in hand with Mothman. Strangely enough, Chip, the man that you met in the parking lot, who walked out of the parking lot and into your hearts, maybe, I suppose, he's actually done an okay job filling in his spot. It's been about 2 weeks since this all happened.
Is Biggie
Um,
just gone?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
Biggie's just gone.
Yeah, no,
Like,
Nikki
Biggie
has
is
a new
gone.
character.
Biggie has been gone for 2 weeks.
Biggie gone.
The guy that you found in the parking lot has taken his job, and the main reason he can take over his job is Biggie actually didn't do a lot of work. So despite the fact that Chip can't read and doesn't know a lot of other stuff including counting, though I imagine Darcy is
Um,
doing a great job teaching him,
yeah.
um he's doing an
Now,
okay job.
yeah. Now remind me, Chip is the one that looks exactly like Brendan
Brendan
Fraser's.
Fraser from George of the Jungle, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, we've
Yes.
all seen him.
We've all seen it. Yeah, as a review, Chip is a man that you guys encountered in your last session. He does not seem to have any knowledge of the world at all. But he is very nice. He seems very good natured, and he's incredibly handsome. Like really, really weirdly handsome. And I'm pretty sure he has been like sleeping in a cot on the back in the back room because he doesn't have a house. He doesn't have a life outside this job. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Um, but despite your efforts, the gap in your ranks is slowly starting to show, and such gaps have attracted attention from corporate.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Now, just as a general check-in, before we start the general chaos, where's everybody at during this shift? You're about an hour and a half into the shift. Where's everybody at, and how are you doing?
Um, I mean, Darcy's probably uh been like bumming behind the register.
Hmm.
I feel like uh at this point it's like we already hit the point at which it is weird that Biggie never came back. And at
Yes,
this point she's sort of settling into like, well, I guess new Biggie's here now.
new Biggie is here.
New Biggie.
New Biggie
You
is
can
here.
see the top of his head through one of the aisles. He is doing some stock work, pretty
Hmm.
diligently, honestly. He's not a bad employee.
Yeah.
Shrimp, where are you at?
Um, I'm probably back behind the count. Why did I just hear somebody playing music?
That I didn't hear it, so it might be on your end.
Hmm.
I didn't hear anything.
Suspicious. Thought I heard a little guitar riff for a second. Um, maybe I'm going crazy. Anyway, um, I think she's sitting behind the cashier's counter.
With
Um,
Darcy,
yeah, enjoying a little snack.
just got a little snack, got a little apple slice, a
Um,
little orange.
There's
Darcy
like
once again
yeah,
did not see her come into the store.
yeah, there is like a little stool back there for her to sit on though. It is a step stool so
Aw.
that Darcy can reach the top of the cigarette display, but she can sit there.
Does Darcy just like
Aw.
turn around to like do a stock task, and there's just a fucking child there, essentially?
Yes,
Yeah,
every night.
she turns around and goes, "Oh, Jesus, hi."
Usually she's stolen some kind of a snack and is quietly enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, little dude. Fight the power. Um, Mary, where are you, my friend?
Mary is sitting outside with the gas pumps again,
With her
trying
cool
to
wooden
figure out.
chair that she carved herself.
Yeah,
Damn,
she's just
she's
kind
so
of sitting
cool.
there, one leg crossed over the other, smoking a cigarette.
She's so fucking cool. Um,
Oh, she's
okay.
also changed her hair. She has now
Ooh.
shaved one side of it.
Yes!
Oh, hell yeah.
My
She's like, I
wife.
saw a Mothman.
Wife.
Shaves
Wife.
head.
Shaves head. I saw Mothman. 2 weeks ago. Yeah. How has she been these last 2 weeks?
Um, she is very much like doesn't know what to do with herself.
Oh.
Does she miss Biggie?
She does miss Biggie. I will say
Oh.
she does miss Biggie. However, um, she has gone through several existential crises because she has seen Mothman, and
Yes,
now the spooky thing that she saw eating roadkill
he does work at the store.
now
He does
works at the
work at the
store.
She does
And
have to see him every day
She does feel bad. She yelled at him now
because he's
because
really
she's had time
nice.
to process it.
Yeah.
Um, so she may or may not apologize. We'll find out.
We'll find out. It's okay. He hasn't noticed and probably has not thought about that since he thinks she's nice. And then Carr, our dear friend Carr. What are you up to, our fearless leader?
Mr. Carr has made sure the TV in the break room is turned to the local news, as it always should be. And aside from that, he is just kind of surveying the aisles, making sure no shenanigans are about, watching customers judgily from behind his sunglasses.
As he should. How is he coping with the sudden absence of one of his employees?
There have been several times where he's gone to offer Biggie a cigarette, then he remembers Biggie's not here, and he
Ah,
gets a little
damn.
sad.
Aw.
Damn.
Oh.
I didn't
Oh.
mean for you guys to get actually sad about this. Don't worry, you'll be distracted from it soon. You anyone else have any notes for me? Are
I
you
have
chilling?
one
How you
note.
doing? What's
I
your
have
note?
one note. It's not for you. It's for our lovely, lovely tech crew, just to make sure our stream information is not correct.
It is Final Fantasy 14. Sorry. Like
To be fair, I wouldn't have noticed if Alina hadn't said anything in our group chat. So
yeah.
I had the stream pulled up and I was like, oh, wait a second. This isn't post Stormblood.
Where's Xenos? He isn't here.
we're not even in
Well,
post storm anymore. We finished that last night.
Sarah, I need you to not bring Xenos into this campaign. I need
I'm
you
not
to
gonna,
not.
he's not gonna show
No.
up. There
It's
no
are you
Final
Sarah.
serious?
Fantasy
She'll find a
character.
way.
No
She'll
Final
find a
Fantasy
way.
no Final Fantasy character is gonna be in this game.
No,
I
I
no
don't
Final
promise.
trust you
Fantasy
after you had
characters were
Dante
harmed in
order
the making of
pizza.
this podcast.
I don't trust you after seeing Vergil in the sky from corporate.
Actually,
Virgil in the
speaking of
sky
that,
with diamonds.
this is a great time to bring this up. Um,
No.
now, Car, what you see from the break room window.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
In the middle of the chip aisle, a spatial distortion rends open.
What?
Okay.
Off
And
to a great start.
out steps a man in a crisp midnight blue suit.
God damn it.
The expression he wears is aloof and vaguely cruel, and his pale hair is slicked back strictly away from his face.
Vergil.
As the rift closes behind him, you realize that he is accompanied by someone else. Nikki, would you like to introduce the new staff member?
Calling him a staff member is a little strong,
I know.
but
Does
he's
Vergil
much
work
shorter.
here?
No. Well,
Oh.
technically yes, but
Virgil owns it.
Vergil's corporate, that's right. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Nikki, please continue.
He's much shorter than Virgil is.
Yes.
Has many
Tiny.
opinions in there, and you can tell that by like the look on his face. He has opinions. He doesn't actually want to be here.
Mhm.
He comes up to probably about Virgil's chest. And the best way I know how to describe him is like a 1990s Valley Girl.
Oh,
As a
wow.
boy. A 1990s Valley girl as a little
like-
young man.
Like Ken from the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he has 2 extra arms.
Yes.
Oh,
And pink antenna.
Yes.
I see.
Itty
Oh.
bitty.
Do we do we have any other information about this dear lad that we might need to know?
Right now? I don't think so.
That's great. Um so uh wait, what did you say?
I said right now I don't think so. Please go.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Um and Vergil, who I am just going to call Vergil because this is just literally Vergil.
Yeah.
Um Virgil steps up and knocks on the break room window and like leans in through the door to speak to you, Car. And he says, "This is the replacement that I have procured for you for your other employee who seems to have gone mysteriously missing. His name is Lepilo. Do not ask where he came from. He's going to do." And then Virgil turns and looks at Lepilo really hard and says, "He's going to do a good job. I
Under
will
like
be staying."
what circumstances
What?
though?
Don't interrupt me when I talk.
Don't interrupt me when I talk. Maybe get a personality adjustment.
And he turns
Oh
Car
my
away
just
again and
god.
looks
has the
back at Carr. And he's like,
Car just has his
"Anyway."
sunglasses slid down his nose, eyes looking over the rim. He's not said a single word, but the look says it all.
Can
Yeah.
Darcy hear this from like the register?
Oh yeah, like it's not a big store. She can hear all this shit.
Okay, her blood pressure just doubled.
Virgil clears his throat and like dusts off his suit a little bit. And he's like, "I will also be overseeing your shift this evening,
Oh
seeing as
no.
you have a bad habit of producing issues. I'm going to be outside." And with that, he heel turns and strides across the store outside.
Mr. Virgil,
He
before
stops
you go,
dead but doesn't turn around. "What do you want?"
make sure you don't step in the unicorn shit while you're out there.
We
"That
haven't.
should be cleaned!"
We do
Darcy.
clean it. It keeps coming back.
Darcy cringes and goes, "One's from the first time."
You have descended, sir, from your command post on high into the trenches of Verdun.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
You're gonna see some shit.
I'm seeing shit on the floor right now, which you have neglected to pick up.
Hey, hey,
Card
Chip.
genuinely looks confused. Where?
Chip pops his head up. And he's like, "Yeah, what do you need?"
Darcy's like, "Can you go get the mop and the bucket from
"Yeah,
the
I love
storeroom,
going to get the
please?"
mop in the bucket. I love that."
Okay. Okay, great.
"Okay, great." And he goes and does that. While you're having that exchange, Virgil continues his stride outside, drags a plastic chair around from the side of the building and just fucking sits down in front of the store and posts up.
God.
Does he
It's just
he
out
make
there.
eye contact with Shrimp
Uh,
at all?
He is avoiding Shrimp's existence like the plague.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, he has not looked at her.
I can't
Good.
believe you gave him the plastic chair.
Of course. Sorry, I have to recover mentally from that, and like I'm the one that put
I
you
can't
guys
believe
through
he's
it.
just here the whole time.
Oh yeah, no,
And so angry.
conditions have changed. Virgil will be overseeing the rest of your shift.
Oh my god.
And Car, you have been left alone with your other employees who are still inside, and your new employee, who has yet to speak to you directly.
Carr is going to look over at Lepilo. Alright, I have a couple of questions for you. One, How old are you?
Uh, why is it like any of your fucking business?
I'm your manager. That's why it's my business.
Okay. Well, I'm legal working age, if that fucking matters, and legal age to get married, though some of us might regret that.
I am sure we will. Second question. Has Mr. Corporate given you any specific responsibilities at this store, or am I free to do with you as I see fit? Choose wisely.
What he wants is to like, well, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Get rid of me, but he is doing it in the like dumbest way possible. So I'm gonna go sit somewhere, and that is what I'm going to do tonight.
You can sit behind the cash register.
Okay, she seems chill.
Darcy audibly groans. She goes, "Ugh."
And you know what? Between you and me, if the customers give you shit, I'll look the other way if you throw shit back, literally or figuratively.
Darcy looks at Car. She's like, "What's wrong with you? I have to face the customers. Why would you tell them that?"
Carr looks you dead in the eye. For once, you won't have to do anything. You can just sit back and watch the show that is going to happen.
What do you think I do here?
Suffer.
Yeah.
And with that, Carr goes to the chips to reorganize the Doritos, which Virgil's entry kind of disheveled. He wants them nice and neat.
Oh, excellent worker.
That's what Carr's
Let's
doing.
going to go prance behind the counter.
The shrimp is just staring at him.
Mary still doesn't have a single clue about what's going on.
I
No,
told
Mary.
I told Lepilo explicitly to go behind the counter because I know that's how we're gonna get the most mileage out of this character.
Now, Mary, I will have you know that Virgil did come outside to sit with you, but he has not acknowledged your presence. He has just pulled up a chair on the other side of the door from you and is just sitting there.
We're like the two gargoyles outside of or the two lions outside of a library.
That is
Yeah.
exactly what you are being. You are being the gargoyles of this gas station.
God. I think Darcy kind of looks like sidelong at Lepilo, and she says, "So, like, am I supposed to train you now, or?"
I mean, you like can. I would like to learn how to make coffee.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Sorry, what's your name?
Lepilo.
Cool. Is that
It's like
like
nice to meet you. What's your name?
my name's Darcy. Is Lepilo like French?
What's France?
Oh, this got even better.
Oh no.
Um, I don't have the time to answer that. I'm gonna teach you how to make coffee. Um,
Okay.
okay, so like question. If um if I teach Lepilo how to empty and clean the coffee machines and refill them, will that complete that task on my to-do list?
Yes, it will.
Excellent. I feel
Let me see.
so accomplished. I forget. I need to pull up a D6 for that, right?
You do, and I was reading the guidebook earlier because I'm a DM and I should know how the game works. And apparently, the attribute roles are a lot looser than I thought they would be.
Uh-huh.
And so there was no reason for me to make you guys roll sharp over and over and over last time, and I'm very, very sorry about
Oh,
that.
you're fine. It was
Um,
exceedingly funny.
it was exceedingly funny. If you have your employee handbook PDF, which you don't have to right now, but if you are interested, I can send you a link.
Oh, I have
It
it.
has like
Okay.
a little sheet that says like it's an attributes page. It's different than your character sheet. That lists out all the attributes and explains them like really well at detail. And
Mhm.
it combines these with a basic move. Um, but essentially, you can select out of any of those traits and justify it to me, and like I'll give you it whether or not I feel it's useful. To do and teach someone how to run a coffee machine. Um, Honestly, I feel like it's a cool or tough. And for an example, cool is a measure of your willpower and grace under pressure, and tough is a measure of your character's endurance, strength, and resilience. So, whichever one of those you feel more appropriate, cool or tough, you can roll.
Well, I have a
Uh,
+2 in cool, so I will probably roll cool.
yeah,
Mm,
roll 2d6, and then add those numbers together and give me your sum.
okay. Sorry, I gotta fucking remember how the Google Dice roller works. Um, okay, I got a 4 and a 5, so that's a 9 plus 2 is an 11.
Yeah, you do it super well.
Cool.
Yeah, how does that look? And let me
Um,
know, how do you participate in teaching this task?
yeah, Darcy, I think, just does it, but she does kind of narrate what she's doing out loud.
Now, Elena, I need you to do that for me.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, role play moment.
I'm not a fucking animal. Um, um, so she goes over to like the bank of the coffee machines, and I feel like they're kind of the last dregs of the like stale coffee from like the end of last shift, maybe. Like it, um, who closed last night? It was me. Um, and she goes up and says, "Okay, so basically what you're gonna want to do is you have to throw out the old coffee first. Usually I
Can we
just
like
pour
eat
it.
it?
I mean, you can. We get like 2 free coffees per shift, but it's not very good.
Great. Do you have a spare cup?
Yeah, they're right here. She gets like the smallest size of like the big lugs and like just kind of pours some stale lukewarm coffee into it. She's like, "You want this?"
Oh no, it's not for me.
Okay,
Do you
she
have
sends it to
lemonade?
the. Yeah, but we're doing coffee right now. I'll show you the lemonade
Right,
in a
right, right, right,
second.
right.
So you throw out the coffee. I usually just pour it down the little grate at the front of the machine because it drains into the sink that is like back there. I don't. There's a pipe. I don't know how it works. Um, and then you're gonna want to get the new coffee ready to go. So each of these pots, let's see, I'm trying to do math in my head. We got uh each of these machines can do like uh, about a gallon at a time. It drips into like these 2 pots here. So um and we got like the two
Oh, so
machines.
that's how old time coffee's made. It's so fascinating not having to use like a replicator.
She just kind of looks at him and she goes, "Uh-huh." So when you want to take out the old filters with the grounds in them, you can throw those away. The trash is right there under the counter, and then you're gonna want to take the fresh grounds. They're underneath here. She pulls open a cabinet and pulls out like the biggest fucking can of chock full of nuts coffee you've ever seen in your life. Um, it looks like an oil drum, and she's like, okay, and then for each of these, I usually do like, I don't know, like like 1.5 of these scoops. It doesn't make it really strong, but Carter said that we have to save money, so we have to make the coffee kind of weak. Um,
Mm,
uh, and then you fill up each machine with the same amount of water that you're gonna want to make of coffee. So each machine makes 2 gallons coffee. So you're gonna put how much water in?
many.
Y- Okay. She looks like her blood pressure just went up again. She goes, okay. So let's try again. This machine makes 2 gallons of coffee. You have to put in
Yeah.
the same amount of water that you want coffee to come out.
Yeah.
It
Hmm.
needs 2 gallons need to come out. How much
Yeah.
water are we putting in?
3.
Go on. Keep dancing, my little puppets. Make
She
your
goes,
coffee.
she goes, that's close. Would you like to guess again?
Yes. Like right now, or should
Mm-hmm.
I wait? Oh, right now.
That would be great.
Let's see. There's many coffee machines. Um,
We have 2 coffee machines. Each makes 2 gallons at a time.
I'm going to go with and let me know how you like feel about this, right? We gotta feel out the vibes. Um, 2.
Yeah,
Lepilo's
that'll
gonna
work.
feel a little tug at his sleeve.
He looks down.
A shrimp's holding up 4 fingers.
No, do permission. I'm so
She's
fucking
helping.
stressed.
She's helping.
She's not.
You can, meanwhile, from the aisles, you can just hear Car whistling.
I'm gonna call his ass nimble.
So wait, is it not 4? Is the answer
Okay,
not 4?
okay, listen. I fucked up. Technically, it is 4 overall, but each machine needs to do 2. It's not my fault that you made me do math. The answer Darcy was looking for was 2 in each coffee machine.
That's not how you phrased the question, Mo.
Well, listen.
That just adds to it, I gotta
Yeah.
say. Like, this is
I didn't
environment
say I
building.
didn't say that I was
Just
smart. Very good, thank you. I think with that, that's about all that Darcy can. I feel like Darcy's like, well, it's in God's hands now.
That's great.
She's
You
like, that's
guys did
I've done my
so well.
part.
If all three of you had a task that you were trying to mark off with that action, you can all mark it off. That was wonderful. Good work. Oh, all right. Mary,
Yes.
how are you doing?
Mary has finished several cigarettes since she has been outside.
Excellent.
Um and she picked up a broom, I forgot the word for a second,
That's fine.
and is going to sweep around the gas tanks and just sweep all the debris into the or to the sidewalk.
All right. Excellent.
She
Um,
still doesn't she's still not aware of what's going on inside. She has not said a single word to Vergil. She did offer him a cigarette, but
he did not take it,
that's
but
about as far as it went.
yeah, he didn't take it, but wildly enough, he wasn't like a dick about it. He was just like held up a hand in denial and like waved it, but like kind of like whatever kind of way.
Yeah.
Um, and all right, great. So where are you standing right now?
She's probably like standing like between the gas station, like the door to the gas station and the gas pumps,
Yeah,
kind of like getting all the like dirt and debris away from the door and pushing it towards the sidewalk.
I got you. Awesome, awesome.
Why?
Um, so from where you're standing, you see a kind of beat up blue Prius
Is
slowly
it a
creep
powder
into the
blue
parking lot.
Prius?
It is a powder blue
Is there
Prius.
Christmas stickers on the window?
Yes, there's Christmas stickers on the window.
Is there a 3-pound chihuahua in the passenger seat?
What
No,
is
there's
happening?
not. What the fuck are you referencing?
A Jeff Dunham
It's a Jeff Dunham
routine.
Christmas special.
Okay, good work. No.
It's Jeff Dunham. He was talking about his wife saying he looked. It's homophobic. His wife told him he looked like he was gay because he was having to hold his 3-pound chihuahua while he was driving a powder blue Prius.
Now, to be fair,
I mean,
okay, moving on. This Prius pulls in like not dangerously slowly, but like kind of weirdly slowly. It looks a little off. And they very carefully pull in to one of the gas pumps and get out. And there's a guy inside of it, and he gets out. He's like sort of tall-ish, wearing like a big hoodie, and he's kind of like rail thin. And he gets out and he walks up to the pump and just stands there. Like he doesn't do anything for like a
Is
hot
he
like 10
high?
seconds. I don't know.
is he?
Is he? Roll
Probably.
roll sharp. Roll sharp for me.
Okay.
Roll for weed.
Roll for weed.
Roll for weed.
Roll for weed.
Give me a
And
weed
that's
roll,
what,
please.
a D6?
2d6. Roll 2d6 for me. With your cool modifier, not cool.
Okay.
Sharp modifier, which you have a +1 in.
So 6. Because I got a 2 and a
6.
3.
You cannot tell from this distance. You just kind of see him like standing there, and like you see him move finally, and he fumbles around for his he fumbles around for his wallet and like slowly pulls it out and like stares at it for a little while, and then slowly pulls a card out and just looks at it and then sticks it in the machine, but then like does nothing else.
Oh yeah, he's definitely high.
Yeah, like like if you didn't know immediately, you do know now.
Yeah,
Which one of these guys is high?
all of them.
And he's just fucking standing there. Like it's like watching like a helpless scarecrow. He doesn't
God.
like he just stands there. And finally about like 30 minutes passes and he looks up and he also looks at you, but he like waves a little bit and then looks back at the machine.
Mary did stop like what she was doing, which was just moving dirt,
Yeah.
and just stared at him. She is gonna walk over at this point, still holding the broom in her hand.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Can Shrimp take this opportunity to sneak outside?
Absolutely.
Oh
Awesome.
lord. She is gonna walk up to the car and kind of stand there looking at them and be like, "Need some help?"
And he kind of like stirs a little bit and looks at you again. He's like, "Oh, hey, when did you get over here?"
Now.
And he blinks real slow and kind of smiles. He's like, "Oh, okay, okay, sick, sick. Um, I need help."
You don't say.
You don't say. Um, she is gonna make her way to like his side of the pump
Yeah.
and again look at him and say, "What do you need?"
I and he looks at the gas pump and he looks down at his card in his hands and he looks at you and there is an expression on his face of such complete and panicked helplessness for a second and he just says, "I need gas."
God.
Well, you're in the right place.
Sick.
What kind of gas? Do you need 93? Do you need 83? Do you need something higher? You need diesel? What you need?
And he turns around and looks at his Prius and looks at her. "What does it eat? Uh shit.
What does it
I'm
eat?
so sorry about this. And he kind of like looks at this car a little longer and is like, "Oh my god. Not diesel, right? It's not diesel, right?
2 points for you, not diesel.
Okay. Uh uh if it's not diesel, what does it need to be?"
We'll just put in some unleaded gas. We'll go with 83. And she's
Okay.
gonna take the card from him and put it in the gas pump.
He lets you do this and does not protest at all. If anything, he seems rather relieved. He even like steps back and gives you like a little bit of space very respectfully.
Yeah, Mary's just gonna take over the whole thing and like, run his card and fill his tank for him
Excellent.
because she doesn't necessarily feel bad, but at the same time, it's like he needed help.
Yeah. He did
God.
shrimp. Shrimp, while this is happening, what are you up to?
Um, what do I have to do to see if I am noticed changing the signs, the the numbers on the gas pumps? Uh,
Um,
you
Mary,
know the
I
big
need
sign
you.
that says outside like what how much gas is?
Yeah. Um, would Mary be interested in stopping her from doing this?
Oh no, it doesn't matter. If I get caught, I don't get credit for.
Oh, that's also true. You have to just not get caught. Um, either way, regardless of if you're going to stop her or not, Mary, can you roll sharp to see if you notice her doing this while you're helping this guy? That's a
Yeah.
2d6 plus 1.
12.
Yeah, no, she sees you. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
She pauses for a moment in filling the gas pump, whips her head around and spots Shrimp and just goes, "Shrimp, get back inside."
Shrimp
Just
flicks her off.
like a mom catching you. Get back in the
She
house.
raises the broom and takes a menacing step towards Shrimp.
And Shrimp, you see the really high guy also turn to see what this is about. He's like, "Oh shit. Yeah, fight the power, little dude. Write a cuss word."
Don't encourage her.
She's just a little guy. What's
I,
she
I, I
doing up
want I
there?
want
She's a
She's
to
menace
wearing her.
to
express
society is what she is.
She's just a
I
little
want
guy.
to I want to express that what you're looking at is like a 7-year-old girl with like a French fry sticking out of her mouth like a cigarette,
Oh
She's
my
like a
god.
seagull.
I'm obsessed with
trying
her.
to change the numbers on the sign.
What is she trying to change him to?
She's gonna
69.
make gas $10 a gallon.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
She's
god.
gonna cause a riot. Like someone's gonna lose their minds. This is
So I don't know if this
dangerous.
means anything, Sarah, but because I got caught, it's -1 management.
Oh yeah, like Virgil also saw this.
Oh my
He knows.
god.
He knows.
He
You
knows.
didn't escape his eyes either, though he wasn't really paying attention until Mary started paying attention. He was too busy meditating.
God.
I need to find my pen so I can mark -1 management. Good lord. Where the fuck is my pen? My
Um,
fat ass is probably on it. Um, where is it? Where the fuck is it?
Shrimp
Okay.
does lock eyes with Virgil, and then you just see the French fry just get sucked into her mouth.
God.
He very vaguely scowls, but he just closes his eyes again.
She go.
Suck it on down. Suck it on, Trevor dog.
Fucking on, fill it out.
All right. She's going to drop her numbers and scurry back inside.
Like a little rat.
Like a little rat. Ah, okay. Let me write this down. -1 management shrimp failure. Got it.
I'm sorry.
Alright,
Don't
this is called a
apologize for
management.
art.
There's been a critical shrimp failure.
Critical shrimp failure, guys. It's very dangerous out here.
Does this count as me attending the gas pump if I'm pumping somebody's gas?
Yes, it does. And you complete your task successfully. You've done well. And he gets back in his car and he thanks you and he's like, "That was great. Thank you so much. This is great. Do they always pump the gas for you?"
Yeah, this is New Jersey.
Yes.
Wow. Anyway, and then he just like pulls off and doesn't say anything else.
God.
She stares at the car while it drives out and is just like, fucking hippies.
Excellent work.
And
God.
now she wishes she had a joint.
um,
Damn, I wish I could have rolled to see if she could steal some of his weed.
I'm so sorry. I should have given you the chance.
It's okay.
I'm sure. You know what? I need to start adding like an event in every note sheet for this game where like it gives you an opportunity to achieve weed.
Yeah. The weed achievement, if you will.
The weed
Well,
achievement.
if you guys ever want to achieve your own weed through your own machinations, you're always allowed to suggest it to me.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Car, where are you at, bud?
Mr. Carr has gone to check the store log printer.
I'm
He,
sorry. Where is that?
I don't know,
What is it? Did you say a store log
The
printer?
store log printer.
the store log printer. I assume it's in his office or like
Yeah,
in a
that
back room.
yeah, I assume that's in his office. I would say that's in his office.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So he's in his office.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
he is doing that, and he is also checking to make sure that his paperwork is not being tampered with this time.
Yes.
I have bad news for you that's still on my list, so it's going to happen.
Damn.
And from your office.
Carr
Oh, sorry,
Carr learned
continue.
his lesson from the first night. He keeps the paperwork in a little lockbox that he has to keep to.
Ooh. Where does he keep his
Oh,
key?
s-
I'm not saying.
oh, you're gonna, because I'm gonna try and steal it.
Here,
Uh
Sarah, I will DM you this so that you have this information.
yeah, you can DM me it. I won't share the information, I promise. Oh, it is. You can always ask the DM for weed. Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Gunter.
Of course.
And All right. Car, from your office has like a little window looking out into the store, right? I think it
Yeah.
does. When I worked in a store like this, there was like a little two-way window that like they could see through. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, a little like one-way like mirror window, but it might just be like a clear window. I don't know. That's up to your preference, actually.
Would this place really spend the money on giving the office a two-way window?
Honestly, probably not. And also, I imagine Carr is the type of guy that would like want a fully clear window so like people can see him imperiously gazing out over his kingdom of a gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an intimidation tactic. Um, so through this, and Darcy, you can also see this where you're posted up.
Hmm.
I also assume this person walked by Mary and Virgil to enter the store. In walks what seems to be a man who heavily resembles like a stereotypical cartoon capitalist.
Oh no.
He
Like the
has like
penguin?
a yeah, yeah, but he doesn't have a cool top hat. Like
Like
he
the
looks like the
Monopoly
DeVito?
penguin.
Man?
Yeah, like imagine the penguin or the Monopoly man. And he doesn't have a top hat, and he's like smoking a big cigar.
Oh my god.
And Carr, you can see this. Darcy, I don't think you can.
Hmm.
Um, you see Chip see this guy and then
No.
scuttle very quietly into the back room and close the door.
Oh my god. So Darcy did
Wait.
not see that happen, but Carr did.
Well, actually, I feel like Darcy saw it too, just from like the angle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Darcy heard it.
yeah.
So, just to make sure I have this, a man wearing a top hat,
He's not wearing a top hat, but he looks like the Monopoly man,
he looks like the Monopoly Man, has
but no top
just
hat.
scuttled through the store and into the back room.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
no,
Oh
no, no,
god.
no.
Hey, Gunter, what you thought happened was so much scarier. Good god.
That was actually much scarier.
That
No.
was really scary.
What happened was this man, this new man, entered the store. Both you and Darcy saw him enter the store, and Chip, our fun new hire that we got from the parking lot, sees this guy enter the store and then very quietly scuttled into the back room and closed the door upon seeing him.
Okay. Well, what's the guy doing?
He is kind of walking around the store, but like not in the way that he seems to be ready to buy something. He is kind of the person that seems like he'd like rather not be in this kind of establishment. He paces the aisles a couple times, and finally he comes back up to Darcy, and he's holding like a big like bottle of Diet Coke and sets it down on the counter. And he's like, hey ma'am, hey shit, that's not the voice I want to use for him. Uh, I don't have a voice that I want to use for him. He's just like, hey ma'am, I have a question that I need to ask you, and he sets down his purchases. So long as you don't mind.
Darcy looks down at the Diet Coke. She goes, "That's $2.50."
Okay, all right. And he pulls out like a platinum card and like sticks it in. And he's like, I'm looking for a employee of mine. I believe he might have gone missing in this area about God, he sounds like Doug Dimmadome again. Um I believe he might have gone missing in this area about 2 weeks ago. And he
um,
pulls out a picture from his wallet, and it seems to be like Chip in an orange jumpsuit. And he's like,
um,
have you seen him? I've been looking all over for him. You see, I'm really worried about him.
Shrimp tugs on like his little pant leg.
And he turns around and he looks down at you, Shrimp. He's like, oh, well, hello, young
Shrimp Shrimp
lady.
points out the front door.
And he kind of looks confused and looks at the door. And like, he can see Virgil through the door, who like turned around and side eyed him. And he sort of like licks his lips nervously and then looks back at Darcy and says, does she work here?
No.
Darcy says, not really. Also, sorry, the card reader can only do purchases of $4 or more.
Oh,
You
shit.
should
I
like
don't.
buy a coffee. We just made some.
Yeah, the coffee's fresh.
Okay, I'll take a coffee. Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll take a coffee. Thank you. Do
Okay, the station's over there.
I have to make it?
Oh yeah, it's a gas station, sir, not a Chili's.
I'll make you some coffee.
He looks at you, Lepulo, and I want you to roll I want you to roll charm.
Remind me. Remind me how that works.
You're gonna roll 2d6, and then add your charm modifier.
Or subtract your charm modifier if
Or
you don't have
subtract
one.
your charm modifier.
Okay, great. Hold on. Why did you do that? Okay.
Personalization.
That's a 4.
Great. He looks at you and frowns very slightly, and he's like, "You know what? I think I will spare you the chore and make my own coffee. I'll be right back." And he walks off to the coffee station to make himself a coffee.
Damn, I was gonna try to get rid of him sooner. Oh well.
Darcy, did you hear that?
I think she did, and she looks at him, and she's like, what was that?
Hmm?
Did you say that you're trying to get rid of this guy?
Well, yeah.
Like, get him out of the store, or like, get rid of him?
Well, I think that'll be up to fate.
No.
Oh,
Legally, hey man, can I be real honest with you? Legally, it shouldn't be. I don't want to witness. I listen, I have to witness enough here. I cannot afford to be a witness right now.
um, Car. While this conversation is happening and while this man is making his coffee, can you roll sharp for me? 2d6 plus sharp.
All right. 2d6, not 2d5. That doesn't exist. Sharp, you said. The total is 7.
Okay, great. You do not see any movement in the store aside from like the ones you would expect, but you hear a oddly loud slam of the back room door again.
I'm like,
Carr is going to put everything away in his office, make sure it is organized, and then he's going to go check the back room.
Great, 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 great. You find the back room actually pretty in good array, and Chip is there. He has not fled, but he has refused. It seems that he has refused to leave this room since this other man came into the store. And he sees you come in, and he brightens up a little bit. He's like, "Manager, new manager, do you need anything?"
I heard a slam in here, Chip. Everything okay?
"Oh, yes. Uh, well, I
Also, why are
no,
you hiding from
no.
the man outside?
He is uh he is old manager. You see, um, from the bus.
From the bus.
Yes, the bus they used to keep us on.
What sort of bus?
The tour bus.
Tour bus.
Yes, that's
Where
my
did
old
this
manager from the tour bus.
where did this tour bus make its runs?
I don't really know. They only let me outside of it to sing sometimes.
I see.
Why does this feel like an "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" reference?
So, okay. Mr. Chip, I have a task for you. Make sure
Okay.
back room is nice and neat. All the shelves are stocked, that sort of thing. You know what? Actually, take a log and see if we need to order anything for backstock.
Now you are giving him this task knowing that he can't count, but the spirit of it is so appreciated. That he nods and goes, "Yes, yes, it'll be perfect, Mr. New Manager. It'll be great back here. I promise, I promise." And
Yes,
he
and
goes and
if you
gets to
don't,
work.
if you feel unsure about any of the numbers you get or any of the impressions that you get, you can ask Darcy. Don't ask Lepilo. You can ask
Understood.
Mary.
Somewhere
Probably
Darcy
don't.
feels as though she's just been obligated to something. Her
Probably
least
don't.
favorite feeling in the world.
The one person, the two people you should not ask for help are Shrimp
Rude.
and Virgil.
Who is Virgil?
He is the man from corporate who is currently sitting in a plastic chair outside, and he, right now he is fine, but I can tell he will be unpleasant very easily.
Understood. Virgil is unpleasant.
You hear
If you make him
Lebulo
that
or
way.
Lebulo's antennas kind of click forward in agreement.
he, of course he can hear this through a wall. That does make sense. Nobody else can, but he can. He's like, "Okay, thank you, Mr. Manager, sir. You're gonna be really proud. I'm gonna do a super good job. Don't tell him I'm back here, please. I don't want to go in the bus."
Will do.
Okay.
Car goes out of the back room. Was there anything in there that had been knocked over or anything?
No, actually, it was in really good shape. Chip is honestly, for being someone who can't count and can't really read, he's a very good employee.
He's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Excellent. All right, so car goes back out into the main area of the store. Is the guy still there?
Yes, he is. He has returned back to Darcy's countertop with his coffee in hand, and he's still talking, regrettably. And he says, I just don't understand. I've heard so many people say that he works here because, as you can imagine, he's a very distinctive looking young man. I just don't think that people are mistaken about him being here. Are you sure you've never seen him?
Um, like, wait, so like the guy in the picture, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, the guy in the him, this man. Have you seen him?
Lebulo's gonna take the picture. He's gonna squint at it for a minute, and he's about to be very unhelpful. Are you ready?
Um, if anyone wants to attempt to stop him, this is your chance.
Go for it.
Car is going to very rapidly walk up. Is there anything I can help with? I am the assistant manager here.
And Lepulo, before you can answer, I'm sorry, you can still attempt, because this conversation will continue. He turns on you, Car, and says, "Oh yes, yes, I was just asking one of your employees, if you had seen this man." And he holds up the picture he's been showing. He's like, he's one of my employees, and I'm just very concerned about him. He's been missing for the last 2 weeks, and I'm just doing my due diligence."
Carr will make a big show of tilting his glasses down his nose again. He's going to lean forward. He's staring at the picture. Hmm. I can't say I have. Sorry.
Huh.
He
He's
looks
maybe,
like
possibly passed through, but we're a gas station. You get all sorts of faces. They blur
yeah,
together after a while. Carr is going to hide his eyes back behind his glasses.
he looks kind of like someone I've seen on TV before.
That
Maybe
is the
that's who
thing
you're thinking of.
You well, you probably have seen him on TV, but anyway, you young man behind the counter, you look like you were thinking of something. Have you seen him anywhere?
Carr is going
Oh, I
to
was
turn
thinking
his
real
head
hard about
slowly
something,
at
but it
Leppy
wasn't
Low.
him.
Sorry, I heard Nikki's dialogue. Gunter, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Uh, while while Leppy Low was talking, Carr's head was just going to turn slowly to look at Leppy Low. There is no visible change in his face.
He's just looking at him over the guy's shoulder, like, don't. And he's like, "Oh well, something unrelated has you distracted. I see. Well, and he scrunches up his face and he taps the picture back into his wallet. And he's finished his purchases and he's like, "Well, if that's the case, I suppose I have no other business here." And he turns to leave. And unless anyone wishes to stop him, he does get back in his car and like settle down with his purchases for a while, and he's like sipping at his coffee kind of like in the front seat of his car, but he hasn't pulled out yet, you notice.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Mary's watching him from her chair.
Virgil is also watching him from his chair.
um, I think Darcy might take a sec to scoot into the back room. Um, uh, maybe is that where the stock is kept?
Yeah, he's in the back room.
Okay, she's gonna scoot back there to grab like the boxes that she needs to refill the cigarettes. And while she does that, she's gonna like peep in and be like, "Hey, who the hell was that guy?"
Old manager. He was my old manager. Carr is my new manager. But that was my old manager.
Okay, so like you are that guy on TV, right?
What's a TV?
Okay. Okay. Chip, you he's like your manager, like, cause what, like you do music stuff, right?
I sing. Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes they let me out and I sing. Not anymore though. I haven't had to do that in a while cuz I work here now.
Yeah.
2 weeks. I haven't had to do it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, we love having you here. What you said us, there's more of you?
Yes, there's 6 of us.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
The others
Okay.
I think are still on the bus though. I climbed out and I
Okay.
left because I was tired.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think we're gonna like hand you over to that guy, but he's still like sitting outside just watching the store.
I see. And Darcy, right after you say that, I need you to roll sharp.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Okay, what is my sharp? My sharp is +1. And I forget, it's always 2d6, right?
Yeah, it's always 2d6. And then you add them
Okay,
up and add your modifier.
cool. Okay. 8 plus 2 plus 1, that's a 9.
Okay, great. You hear the sound of someone shuffling around outside of the back door. You
Uh
can do with that information whatever you will.
Darcy, I think, tucks 2 boxes of cigarettes underneath her arm and kind of looks over at the back door and like opens it a crack and kind of sticks her face out to see what the hell that noise is.
Um, you see the edge of a coat, um, like just flash out of your line of sight. and you hear like one of the plastic trash bins in the back like shuffle around. But in order to like completely see what is going on, you would have to open the door the rest of the way.
I guess I do.
Great. Chip is kind of coming to back you up.
Mhm.
He is holding one of the brooms in his hands, kind of like someone would a baseball bat.
Yeah.
And what you see outside is you don't see anything in particular, but one of the big plastic trash bins seems to be shaking in the way that like one of those would right after someone like bonked into them and then like didn't
Mhm.
keep applying pressure, sort of.
Yeah. Mhm.
But something doesn't feel right.
Am I gonna have to investigate this further?
If you want to.
I mean, Darcy surely doesn't want to, but I also feel like she feels as though she must. Um, Darcy kind of like walks over, like kind of tiptoes out the door towards the bin and kind of like doesn't quite look into it, but like kicks it with her foot, and she's like, "Hello."
I need you to roll tough.
Oh, 1 second.
I mean, you did the horror movie move. I
I
need you to roll
did. I
tough.
did do this. I got on 1 second. Oh shit, my fucking went out of the dice roller. Um, oh, that's a 2.
Okay, great. Um, you get fucking barreled over.
Oh my god.
And it is in fact the sinister Monopoly man. He
Oh my
lunges out
god.
from behind the trash bin and just kind of like arm bars you, and like you just get like the wind fucking knocked over you. Like he doesn't outright tackle you, but like he hits you
Yeah.
uh like with like the flat of his arm, and like you go down face back, like back down on the pavement.
Yeah,
And
she goes, "What the hell, man?"
and he sees Chip in the doorway. He's like, I knew you were here. I knew you were hiding him. And he looks at you. He's like, you lied to me. He is right here. Chip, you, get back over here. Number 5, we need you. We have not been able to perform at full capacity for 2 weeks.
Hi, Miss
And
Sarah. Since Carr is a psychic,
yes,
does he? Can he?
Sorry, love the
What can I
start to
roll
that
for him
sentence.
to know what's going on?
I need you to roll weird.
Okay. Is that 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6 plus your weird modifier.
Alright. That's a 6.
You sense a vague aura of misery and alarm, but honestly, in a gas station, that's nothing new.
Hey,
Um,
would Mary hear what's
Carr
going
is
on?
Carr is going to apply context to the situation. He is going to go back to the back room.
yeah, like I will give you a couple things. I will give Mary this, and I will give anyone else in the store this. You didn't hear Darcy hit the pavement, so you don't know that like he like kind of attacked Darcy. You do hear the muffled sound, like all of you, of a man yelling from the back room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Mary's gonna go around back because there should not be muffled sounds back
No.
there.
I will also say Mary.
Lepilo is also going to go.
Actually, yeah, no, I don't actually have a comment for that. Lepilo, Mary's coming back. Lepilo's coming back. Chip is
Mary
already
has
there.
somehow gotten a hold of a baseball bat. I'm not gonna
Oh
say
my
where she
god.
pulled it from. She just has one.
I trust that she has one. Shrimp, where are you at? Or are you going to use
Um,
this opportunity to do a task
I
while everyone's distracted?
oh, I've been waiting my turn. Um, I have been waiting my turn because yes, I do want to sneak into Carr's office.
Excellent.
Opportunistic. Such villainy. All right, well, I will give you it because Carr is fully distracted. You do not know where his
Excellent.
keys are, though. I am assuring you that. And the rest of you head into the back room. Virgil has not followed you, Mary. He has stayed posted up at the front of the store.
That
Good.
does not surprise me.
And what you find is Darcy flat on her back on the pavement, looking kind of winded, and Chip is standing stiff and kind of pale in the doorway, and he looks fearful yet very hesitant to run away. Um, and the man who has entered the store earlier is kind of like calling out to him and like trying to coax him over and is saying, "Look, I don't understand what's gotten into you. You don't belong here. You belong with the others, and we need to get back to work. I just don't understand."
Car
Um,
is going to call out to Chip. Hey, Chip, you finished with the backroom stock yet?
and you are
Just
coming from inside the store, right?
yeah, I am walking through the back room.
Okay. So you can see like Chip's back, but you can kind of like see and hear this guy. So like you do have a
Yeah,
measure of what's happening. I
yeah.
imagine Mary has been coming around the side, so like she has a different angle on it.
Yeah,
Um,
she's been coming from the side of the building, like around the back completely.
yeah,
And she can see this man, and she already didn't trust him because she does not trust men in business suits.
you never should.
Um,
She's so smart.
and she is gonna like hoist, like she's got, like the Harley Quinn move where she has the bat around her shoulders and her arms are
Yes,
hanging from it. That is what Mary is doing.
big hut.
Um, and she's just like, you ain't supposed to be back here.
Uh, we'll get to that. And uh, Chip kind of like looks back at Carr, and he doesn't really give you an answer, Carr, like he normally would. He's a pretty chipper employee, but he looks kind of like pale and nervous and conflicted in this moment because he obviously is not used to having two completely different authority figures in the same
Yeah.
room asking him opposing questions. And
Car is Car is gonna walk up to him and put his arm around his shoulder in a friendly way.
yes,
Car's not looking at Chip, he is just staring at the guy from behind his glasses. Hey Chip, you know what a 2 weeks notice is, right?
no, I don't.
Alright, so excellent. So when you decide you are not satisfied with your workplace anymore, you turn in what is called a 2 weeks notice. Basically saying, I'm leaving in 2 weeks. Would you say that climbing out of a tour bus window and running away is a 2 weeks notice? I think it is. Don't you?
And he kind of like nervously, Chip sort of nervously moves his hands around on the broom, and he looks at you, Carr, and he looks at Darcy on the ground, and he kind of like cringes because he feels bad that that happened to you. And he looks at Mary and like shuffles a little bit and then back at like his old manager who looks livid but also kind of terrified because there's a very large woman threatening him with a bat, and he's like sputtering and seems like outraged and is like just sort of huffing, and Chip swallows thickly and he's like, "Actually, yeah. I know what a 2 weeks notice is now, and that was mine. I don't work for you anymore. I work here. And this is my new tour group, and we work together now."
Car pats him on his little shoulder. Good man. Turns his head back to the old manager, tilts his glasses down. So, there are several things illegal about trying to poach my employees from me when they left you of their own accord. On top of assaulting one of my employees behind the store.
Yeah, Darcy goes, yeah, I can press charges.
The man
Do I
looks
also
exceedingly
need to
sweaty.
get do I also need to get corporate involved? One of them's here at the front of the store.
As you mention that, the bush behind this guy at the edge of the woods rustles very theatrically, and
Oh my god.
Virgil steps out of the
Why
underbrush
what the
Fucking
hell was he back
to
there?
stand behind him, and he's like, "Yes, corporate is here, and corporate deeply disapproves of poaching a valued employee from our store. You need to leave."
God.
And the horrible Monopoly man just like sort of stops huffing and grumbling, and he looks like he just saw the final ghost that he needed to see. And he just fucking books it to the front of the store back to his car.
God.
And none of you guys try to stop him, right?
No.
All right.
No, Mary did slash his tires before coming up front, though.
Oh my
So
god.
he just has to sit there in his car and have a panic attack.
Yes.
I'm so proud of this group. You guys are so fucking funny.
I mean, she didn't slash him like all the way, but she did like slash him just enough that he is gonna like break down in a couple miles
Yeah, like
and
he's
be
gonna
stuck in
pull
the middle
out.
of nowhere.
Oh my god, yeah. So like you hear him like screech out of the parking lot. Like he's getting the fuck out of here. And you can rest safe knowing that he's going to break down in a couple miles. And I mean, look at him. He's like a fucking pathetic gerbil of a man. He's not gonna survive out there.
And Mary knows this. She's counting on that.
She's counting
God.
on that.
The new Yellow Jacket series looks great.
And as this sort of comes to a close, Chip sighs deeply in relief and like sort of lowers the broom, and he's like, "Darcy, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Did he hurt you? I'm sorry."
Um Darcy said, no, I used to play flag football in high school, so
He
I'm
comes
fine.
over and like helps you up and like dusts your shoulders off a little bit, but is like very respectful about it. Like it's not weird.
She goes, oh, thanks, Chip.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. Thank you for and he kind of looks at the rest of you guys, and like Virgil is conspicuously absent.
He's gone again.
Like he went back to
He
the
like
front. Like
Homer Simpsoned back into the bushes.
he fucking left. And he's like, I never had anyone stand up for me like that. And that was really nice. Thank you for lying for me. You did a really good job.
You're
Thanks,
part
I'm
of the
pretty
crew.
good at lying.
Where's the
Part of
lie,
the
Chip?
crew.
You
Part of
turned
the
in your
ship.
2 weeks notice there. You applied here. Nothing else to it.
Did he
I'm gonna
apply?
go organize a stack room so good. So good. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be great.
Good
And
man.
he jogs back into the store, and he goes ahead and gets back to work.
Darcy
And
kind of looks over at Carr and she says, "You did put him on the payroll, right?"
Car nods.
and great work, guys. I'm actually a little
Car
emotional.
Car is not the best manager. He's not gonna let someone work for him without getting their pay. He's on.
Okay, great.
It's great.
Darcy hasn't been paying attention to him. She's like, he looks like an anime villain, so I'm going to assume that's how he's operating.
My god.
Think
Listen,
Darcy-
Julia?
listen. Car is an asshole, but Car has standards.
Damn,
One of
you're
those
right.
standards is that everyone should get paid fairly for their labor.
Damn.
Except
Thanks.
Shrimp, she gets paid in snacks.
She does. She's a child.
I think it's illegal
She is
to make
being
her work.
paid fairly for her labor.
Exactly.
I think Darcy's gonna go back inside and finish refilling the cigarettes.
Great. So before we resume the timeline, we're going to do a brief time warp.
Oh
and
God.
check on our our dear friend Shrimp. Shrimp, while this altercation was occurring in the background, what were you doing?
I snuck into Car's office.
Okay, and what were your intentions?
I'm going to try to either find the key or just get into the box that he has the paperwork in.
Okay. Um, the box is not horrifically terrible to find, I will say, because this is a small office and there isn't a lot of places to hide it. However, this box is extremely secure. And a grubby little child's hands are not going to be able to pry it open without tools, time, and absolute superhuman skill. So, how are you going to make up for that?
I'm gonna look for to see if he has the key in his office first.
Okay, in order to search for that, you're going to need to give me a sharp roll.
A sharp roll. All right, I'm going into our other D&D chat to do this. Is that 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6 plus your sharp modifier.
Dang,
What do you get?
that's rude. I got a 4.
You find, you do not find the key. You find like a payday bar and like some baseball cards that are not honestly cars. They were probably left there by the previous manager. And you're welcome to try and steal those, but you do not find any keys.
Okay, new plan.
Okay.
Taking a little bobby pin out of my hair.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and just pick the lock.
Okay. Um, do you have, now I hate to be this kind of GM. Do you have any justification as a homeless 7-year-old that you know how to lockpick something with a bobby pin, which is honestly
The
quite
same
hard?
reason nobody ever sees Shrimp comes in or out of the store.
Could
That
we
is because
say
she does
could we
operate on
say that
cartoon
she's
character rules.
played a lot of Skyrim?
Has
That
she
too.
played a lot of Skyrim? All right.
I think we could make this a weird roll, but I'll leave that up to you.
I gotta say, this is bordering on like a weird roll. Like, I need you to roll weird. I need you to roll weird for that. I have no
Oh
other
God.
character justification for like,
No, I would love to roll weird for this.
okay.
13.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Okay, so
It's a weird roll.
it's a fuck. I didn't want to give you this, but now I have to. I'm sorry, Gunter.
Hmm.
So, but here it is. Here it is. Here it is. You
I'm gonna make
stick.
my own weird roll for my psychic things to know what she's
Actually,
doing while
yeah,
this is going
yeah.
on.
But
You
wait, but
also
wait,
roll a
we
competing
we
weird roll.
can't retcon where he's been this whole time.
No, we
No, no,
can't.
no.
But
He has like a
he does have
preternatural
psychic
sense for
powers.
things.
Now, I will
Oh, that would
say,
count as catching me. Okay.
yeah,
He
he
is
would be able
completely
to sense
focused
you do it.
on the other situation. He doesn't notice, sadly.
Uh, damn.
What was
Okay.
your roll?
It was a 3 total. I have
Oh,
a
Damn.
yeah.
-1. I have a -1 to weird, so it was actually 2.
For a guy with psychic powers, that's such an odd stat.
Yeah, I
But
don't
like
know why it's -1. I might have just picked it. Who
it's
knows?
probably just how you built him. If anything, here's the thing. It is kind of funny
It's a little funny.
because like he is a psychic, but I also imagine he's a man of science and order. And that's why his weird rolls aren't fucking good.
Hey, it's kind of like a play on, oh God, what is this Greek psychic who nobody believed?
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Yeah, he's like Gundam Cassandra, I'm sure.
Gundam Cassandra.
Oh my god.
All right, all right.
Why are there
Dev
So
so many
Sandra.
pictures of Car Aznable as a very small bird? Like I found a gold mine of these. There's a lot of them because I was looking at pictures of him because I needed information.
Oh my god.
anyway,
Do you know that? Oh wait. One more. There's like a
I
little
don't.
plush.
I have no idea what this is from.
I have no idea, but it's your guy. Okay, anyway, so your psychic powers do not pick up on what is about to happen in this room. Shrimp, as you put the bobby pin in and wiggle it around, what you think is going to happen doesn't happen.
Oh no.
But the lights in the office do flicker off, and something appears in the corner.
Oh my god.
It is tall, and you can only see it in the corner of your eye.
That's very
Oh
scary.
no.
Is
That's
it Biggie?
And whenever
that's
you
terrifying.
turn to look at it, it is not visible to you. But it comes over to the desk and leans down, and you can't see a face, but you see two long fingered hands reach and clutch the case.
A fucking
Look
Slender
like
Man?
Slender Man.
Slender Man, and it slides its hands over the case and finds the lock, and its fingernails dig in with a crunching sound,
Eh,
Ugh.
Hello?
and it
What?
slowly pulls the case open.
Hello?
The lock
Are
has
we
been
being robbed by Slender Man?
the lock has been shattered, and it is filled with some kind of strange black viscera, but the case is open, and then the lights flicker back on, and there's nothing in the room with you.
What the fuck?
Is the black viscera still
Horrifying.
there?
Thank you.
Yes, the black viscera is still there.
I don't like
Interesting.
that.
Does Carr keep paper towels in his office?
Of course he does. Car, do you
She's
keep
gonna wipe.
paper towels in there?
No.
No?
Dang it!
Wow. He
No.
seems like a roll of paper towels guy.
All right, she's gonna take the end of her t-shirt, just wipe up that shit.
Ugh. So now like all the viscera is on her shirt.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ew. Sarah will remember this.
Okay. Um, but she's gonna take out the paperwork and fill it in with crayon again.
Oh my god.
um,
Now, I do want you to know that the consequence of this is that one, Carr will know immediately, and two, you have ruined his briefcase.
we'll get
And
to
he
that.
will know immediately.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Continue. You filled out the
Um,
paperwork.
I'm going to replace the paperwork in the ruined suitcase.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to close it and carefully like put it back on the shelf
Yeah.
so that it's not necessarily immediately obvious what's happened.
Okay. He's gonna know.
I mean, eventually.
He's gonna know when he walks in.
But I technically didn't get caught in the act.
You didn't get caught in the act. He will only find the results of the act.
Yeah.
All right. Um well, congratulations. You can check that off. Gunter, I'm really sorry.
God
The
damn.
the roll was too good. Also, hi Secret. Welcome to the stream.
Hey,
Welcome to
secret.
the stream.
Welcome to the stream. We have had a honestly pretty eventful session so far. Would anyone like to give a quick intermission catch up, or should I do
Um,
it? I feel like I always like making you guys do it though.
here's the thing. Here's the concept. Um, if we want to take a quick intermission, because we've been at this for what, like an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Um, if we want to take a quick intermission, if there's somebody in here who does not need to take a bathroom break real quick,
Yeah, they can
that
give a
person
story.
can stay on the call and give a little catch up.
All right, I can do it.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right.
And we'll
Otherwise
take
we're
a
gonna
quick
I guess
intermission.
We're gonna take a quick little bathroom break otherwise.
All right.
Alright.
We'll stay on, and I can give it, and I'll
Yeah.
I
nod to
can
Ted
I can
Crew.
help. I can help if you
Yeah,
do.
Alina, please help me. I
Yeah.
love
I
that.
will be back.
So okay. Now I would like to point out that most of my plot points are going to come from this silly little collage that I've been making with the different entities that show up.
Actually, that's perfect. That's
Yeah, footage
perfect.
shops in front of a gas station. So Biggie's dead also. Biggie's dead. Not
He's not
dead, but
dead.
he's
He's just
he's
not
not
here
dead.
anymore.
He's just happy and gone. Um Biggie is no longer here. Vergil from corporate showed up. uh Opened a rift in the store and deposited um a new employee that Nikki's playing, and his name is Lepulo, and I think he's a bug. And then there's also a dude showed up in a Prius really high. And then um the Monopoly Man interlude occurred in which the Monopoly Man showed up and showed us a picture of Chip, who, for those who don't remember, is George of the Jungle from last session, the beautiful feral man who we found eating roadkill in the parking lot. And now he works for us. Um, and because of his situation, which appears to have been indentured servitude to perform uh, at the beck and call of the Monopoly Man, George of the Jungle Chip has escaped from this fate, jumped out of a tour bus, which then led him to find us. And the Monopoly Man tackled Darcy when she found him sneaking about the back of the store after they had tried to convince him that Chip was in fact not on premises. They lied. Chip is on premises. Um, and Carhasnable came out and intimidated, along with Vergil, intimidated the Monopoly Man so bad, displaying such a true example of, I guess, a workplace valuing its employees. Presented such a true and kind-hearted example of that. That the Monopoly Man pissed his pants and left. Um, his tires were slashed, and they will be stranding him some way down the road, thanks to Mary. Um, Meanwhile, Shrimp has been trying to complete a task in which she lockpicks Car's safe to retrieve the documents that are so important. And um, she does this, but with the help of Slender Man, who shows up. And I'm not sure if that's gonna come up, but he was here, so that's that's shit. I've been doing this in the Darcy voice. I didn't realize that. Damn.
Good work, bro. It's all in character.
Yeah, thanks. It's all in
Good
Really
character.
job.
important.
Good job.
I can only give recaps in my character.
Yeah.
Well, um, I think that about catches us up. I hope that's helpful for
Yeah, that
everybody.
does actually. You've summed it up all really well. Thank you. I'm very excited. Very excited to see your collage, actually.
It's
I
really
forgot you were
good.
doing one.
Yeah, the last one turned out so funny. I did have to do one for this time. I did pick a different gas station.
Can not to ask too much of you, but Can I have a little sneakums speakums?
Yes, you can. I
Please.
I also do need everyone to know that to our official merch design line, which will be dropping at an undisclosed point in the future because I make silly little things on Canva. Um, I am making a Gone But Not Forgotten sticker for Biggie. um,
I love that.
He means everything to me.
yeah.
Gone but not forgotten. And
It's delightful and I'm loving this.
Yeah.
every time it's fucking funny. Oh god, this
Um,
gas station is even more desolate than the last one.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, here, Katie, I have actually finished the Biggie sticker. I will just
Holy shit.
put it right in the chat there, and you can stick it up on stream.
Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god.
Um I'm just saying we're playing a really good game.
We're playing a really great game.
I love this game so much. Um are we still missing Missy Lisa?
Yes.
Okay. That is fine. While we are sitting here, let me not yawn at you.
Can you
We
guys not
got.
hear me?
Oh no,
Oh,
I
there she
couldn't.
is.
I thought you weren't here. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
good. You're welcome.
laying
You're here.
down.
Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Is Mr. Gunter here?
I'm here.
Welcome back. Okay, so everyone's here. Sound off, Lexi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's everyone. Sick.
Cool.
I never
Um,
left.
I love you all so much. Thank you. Um, let me. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, I'm doing something in another tab right now. Are we ready to continue?
I
Think
think
so.
so.
All right. Oh my god.
Sorry, he's up there.
Sorry, I just looked at this.
Gone but not forgotten.
Gone, but not forgotten. He lasted one fucking session.
I gotta say, with how excited Nikki was about him, I thought he was gonna last longer. The fact that he didn't, really funny.
Now here's the thing, that was unplanned. Like I didn't expect him to take Biggie into the sky, but as I was writing it out, it
Biggie in
just
the
made
sky with
sense.
Yeah, it
diamonds.
really did.
Like it suddenly made a lot of sense that Biggie wouldn't want to go back to working at a gas station after this.
No, he can never go back. He's tasted freedom.
Yeah.
Let me do a big sippy. Okay.
Thanks, thanks. Thanks, put him up in the corner. It's really good.
It's really, really, really good. I like that I can't. He's up there. His face is so beautiful and pristine and kind.
Yeah.
That image makes my heart ache. Um,
This is hanging up in the break room, by the way.
yeah, no, they. Important question: who made it?
Um, God, who did make it? What if it
I
was
don't think
Carr, but in secret?
would Carr secretly make. I
Would
think
Carr
like him
secretly
and
make it?
would Carr secretly make that?
What now?
Would he make the gone but not forgotten thing that now that we have hanging in the break room?
Absolutely.
I was about to say I
It's
feel
dope.
like he would because I feel like him and
Yeah.
Biggie had a bond.
Yeah.
Him and
They
Biggie
were
were buds.
buds.
They were buds. I miss their bond.
Would you break our
Everybody
bond?
was
Would
buds
you?
with
Okay,
Biggie.
thank you for also saying that. You'd go so far as to break our
Break our
bond.
bond?
Our bond. Okay, great work, guys. Sasuke! You would break our bond! Okay. Let's let's get back
What
into
is
it.
going on in the House of Commons?
I don't know. I'm not
I
even
don't
drinking
know.
this time. I'm tired.
I'm really not. I was drinking a little last time I ran this game and now I'm sober. Uh all right. So, about another hour has passed since the last happening and you all are settled back into your stations. Where's everybody at? Just a sound off check-in.
Uh,
So you know
Carr
that
had
coffee
gone back
Lepula was
to his
making?
office.
Uh sorry, I didn't.
We spoke
Gunter, you
over
go
each other.
first.
One
No,
at a
let Nikki
time.
go first. Let Nikki go first.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Nikki.
So you know that coffee Lepula was making with the old leftover coffee?
Yes.
He's gonna finish that now.
Okay.
Ew.
Ew. Is he
He's not
drinking
drinking
it
it.
or is he just making it?
He's making a coffee.
Can you roll
I
weird?
have plans for said coffee.
I need
Yes,
you to
hold
roll
on.
weird. Thank you.
What's his weird? +1. That would be. No, it's 1d6 plus modifier, right?
No, it's 2d6 plus modifier.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, you add them up.
6.
Okay. It doesn't go so great. I you have mixed results. Now, I'm not entirely sure of what you're doing, but what would something with mixed results look like for what you're doing?
To someone like Lepulo or to like a normal human
To
person?
a let's say
yeah,
a normal human
visually,
person. That sounds comfortable.
visually to a human, what does this look like?
Right. So he has this coffee, this stale leftover coffee, and he's gone over to the soda fountain. And he's put some pink lemonade in there. And he's put
no.
some
no.
chocolate sugar in there.
No.
And then he went over to the coffee
No.
bar again and he found some creamer. He was really excited about said creamer.
I
He was
can't stand
Oh.
this dude. What's wrong with
Oh.
him?
because he found one
Oh.
that was like supposed to be flavored like donuts. So he put some of that in there.
Mhm.
Oh. That's so gross. Oh.
And
Mhm.
like
Beautiful.
he found some flavoring. You know how some coffees have like the flavor shots? He
Yeah.
found some of that. Yeah.
Oh
The
no.
one he found specifically are vanilla and caramel. So he put a few shots of both in there. And then he put the lid on it. And he looks a little too satisfied with himself.
Now, I
Is
will
he
say
gonna
what
drink
makes
this?
a mixed result here is that you have overfilled the cup somewhat from the amount of things you've put into it, and it has made a little bit of a sticky little mess over the coffee station.
Oh god.
Hmm.
And that's your consequence to this really bad sin that you're making everybody watch you do. If you drink it, there will be other consequences.
I don't plan for him to drink it. I have other
No, I
plans for
think
said drink.
no, I think you should make him drink it.
I
I
think
have other
Nikki's
plans for
planning on
said drink.
something worse, unfortunately.
I
Oh
think
no.
I think Lepilo should give it to Shrimp.
That's
I
probably
mean,
what she's planning.
It's not.
Anyway.
whew.
But that's what
Anyway.
Lepilo's doing. He's having the time of his life making a fancy little coffee.
Alright. Alright. Oh. I wish you wouldn't.
Car, what are you up to while this is happening?
Carr had gone into his office to do the paperwork
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
because when employees get assaulted, he does have to file out forms for that.
He does have to do forms for that.
Sarah, what does Carr see when he walks in to his office and goes for the lockbox?
So, this is actually a great question for Shrimp, which I will add edits to. Shrimp, what state did you leave this office in?
Um, so it's actually very tidy.
Yeah.
She put everything back where he left it. The only thing that would be different is that the lock is broken on the suitcase, and I don't know how obvious that would be until like you picked it up and went to open it.
Yeah,
That
and
is
like there's
extremely
like
fucking
some
obvious.
yeah, there's some goop still.
I wiped that up.
With your little dirty homeless girl shirt?
She said she was dirty.
That's fair. She has a bathroom she can bathe herself in. Um, there most of the goop I will say is gone. There's a little bit left just like ground into the lock that you could not get out, but most of it is cleaned.
That's fair.
Um and so essentially a car, as she says, most stuff seems fine, but you do immediately notice a problem because your suitcase is broken. It is closed, but the lock is very obviously fucked up beyond recognition. And your paperwork has been filled out in crayon once again.
Hey, Sarah, are there any security cameras that look into the office?
Oh yeah, you got
Cool,
tapes, brother.
excellent. Yeah, okay, excellent.
Oh no.
Carr
Does
is
he see
going.
what Shrimp saw?
We'll see. Car, what do you do?
Uh, Carr already knows who did it just because it's crayon, and literally everyone else was helping him deal with the fuckwad. So there's only one other person who could have done this. He does want to know why there's black goop, so he is going to watch the tape.
Okay. I need you to roll weird.
I need to roll weird.
Yeah, you need to roll
Yeah.
weird now. Because you're about to
Gotcha.
see something.
Okay. 5 total.
Wonderful. So you put in the tape, you
Or
roll
hold
it
on, wait.
back. Oh, did you roll both of them and then add it?
Yeah, sorry. Let me try that again.
Yeah, no, 2d6 plus your modifier.
Yeah. Okay, that's better. The total with the modifier is 6.
Okay. It's kind of middling, so I'll give you this. You roll the tape back, and it is very apparent that you can see Miss Shrimp enter the office. And you see her approach the case, and you see her get it out, and you see her start to touch it. And then you see the lights go out. And from this point, the tape isn't just dark, it is static for the next 10 to 15 seconds. And there is a noise that sounds like a low, indistinct whisper in a language that sounds familiar, but you cannot understand. And then the tape seems to become normal again. You can see the case open. Black viscera is everywhere. Shrimp is standing over it, and you can see something behind her. And it is a long, thin figure, and it lowers its arms and holds its hands just above Shrimp's shoulders as if stroking its hands over them, but it doesn't touch her. And then the minute Shrimp moves, it vanishes. And you see her very obviously fill out all the paperwork in crayon and clean up the weird ghostly mess that was made because of something's actions, and then you see her leave, and that is what you see.
Hey, at least I tried to clean it up.
You did try to clean it up.
Uh, Car's gonna light a cigarette.
It's like
He's going
Vergil.
to pull out. He's going to
Vergil, you're
pull
not
out.
gonna believe this shit.
He is actually just going to throw this up the chain to Virgil.
Does he
He's
just
like,
like walk
"Whoops, that's
outside
above
and
my
hand
pay grade."
Virgil the tape?
Yeah.
He's
Oh
like,
my
"Hey,
god.
I don't know what to do about this."
Lepilo's gonna see him walking outside with the tape, and he's gonna go, wait. Can you do me like a favor?
What you got?
And he holds out the coffee cup. Can you give a sip, Virgil?
My God.
Oh my god, Nikki!
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you.
Car walks out, poison in hand, tape in the other. He walks up to Virgil, says two things. Virgil, sir, what's on this tape is officially a corporate problem. I don't have any other way to describe it, but that's for you. You came into my store through a spatial distortion that probably violated several laws of physics, so I think you can deal with whatever this is.
And
And two, the
go
new
on.
guy made a cup of coffee for me. Holds out the cup of coffee.
Virgil turns his head to look at you, and his eyes flicker over to the tape first, and he very carefully takes it from you, and he's like, "Thank you for knowing your place in the chain of command. I will ensure that this is handled." And he takes it and he slips that in his coat, and he shifts his attention to the coffee, and he makes sort of a confused face and takes it from you, and then takes the cap off and leans over and sniffs it, and then makes the most disgusted, sneering expression that he's ever you've ever seen in your life. And then he stands up and pours it down a storm drain and throws it away.
Can
Nikki just
Car tell
poisoned
how
our
fucked
water
up
supply.
the coffee was?
Yeah, it was incredibly fucked up and weird and pink at this point.
Car's
Um,
head, Car's cigarette is actually gonna fall out of his mouth.
Mary's gonna offer him a new one because she is also just like,
and as you two exchange cigarettes, Virgil stands and begins walking back inside the station, and he turns and looks at you, Car, and he's like, "I'm going to go watch this and assess the situation that you have presented me with. I'll be back. I'm allowed to use your office." And that's not a question, it's just a statement. And then he walks inside and goes back to the office to watch the tape
Car
himself.
just shrugs, like he's not gonna say no to Virgil.
It's true. Virgil
Car
knows what he's
is
doing.
going to walk up to Leppy Low and say, "Hey, hey, hey,
Like what?
how do they make coffee where you're from?"
We don't have coffee.
That explains quite a bit, actually. Also, my condolences. One pro tip: the
Mhm.
pink stuff you put in there,
Mhm.
don't.
Why?
Because those, well, how do I put this? You ever seen a married couple where you're just looking at them and you're like, sad for them that they have to endure each other. It's like that, but with taste.
This is performing on
Well,
several levels, which is what I really appreciate about it.
I think that description might have hit home better than you expected it to. Um,
Well,
I won't promise not to do it again,
you want me to show you how to
especially
make a
where
right cup
Vergil's
of coffee?
involved.
Well, I
Not for
can't speak.
Vergil.
How about for yourself? I show you how to make a real cup of coffee.
Darcy hears this and gives him a hard look and is like shakes her head kind of subtly, like
Like,
don't
don't
try to
fucking
do
do it.
it. It's like don't go down that road, man.
So, what you say, Lep? Mind if I call you Lep? You want some coffee?
I don't mind Leppy. I don't mind Low. I don't particularly enjoy Lep. And yes, I'd like to learn how to make coffee for myself.
Leppy it is. All right. So, obviously, you have the coffee in the machine. It's ready to go. You guys only made it roughly an hour ago, so it's pretty fresh. You got your sugar, you got your creamer.
More sugar.
More sugar? All right.
More sugar.
So, more sugar. So, what you
More.
do, listen first. Very important. You put the sugar in before you pour the coffee.
All right, that's why I'm saying more.
Yeah. So, how many packets of sugar do you want in there?
All of them.
No, can't do all of them
Well, why not?
because I don't want you to die on shift. That's far too much paperwork for me to deal with. And
All right,
also,
let
I
me put
want
it
to cut
this
too.
way. I am a moth. Yes? The
Uh
closer
huh.
things are to carcasses or pollen and nectar, the better. Sweet, all of them.
All right, Leppy. What you do on off the clock, I don't care. On the clock, you're not going to use the entire basket of sugar packets for one cup of coffee.
Ugh.
That's just a dick
All
move,
of
you
my
know?
government assigned spouses are not fun, but fine. I'll listen.
Car's going to brush right past that. So, all right, I'm gonna give. Here, I'll throw you a bone. I'll give you 10 packets of sugar for this cup of coffee. So we put it in there. Then we pour the coffee. We pour it up. Leave enough room for the creamer. Then you pour the creamer in after the coffee. You stir it. Voila.
More creamer.
Carr anticipated that and did pour like a quarter of the bottle in there.
Can we use some of that like fancy smelling stuff?
What, you mean the flavorings?
Yeah.
Sure.
Awesome. And he takes the cup from Carr because I imagine at this point Carr's just taken over making the coffee for him. And he's gonna go over to the flavorings. He's gonna put it down right in front of the vanilla, and he's just gonna start pumping the vanilla in there.
Oh my god.
Car's going to watch. I assume that you keep pumping well past what a normal person would put in there.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah, no, that's like fucking nectar.
After like the 50th pump, Car's probably gonna say, "Hey, Leppy, say something for me."
Hmm. All right, fine. And he puts the lid on, he takes a sip, he pauses, he looks very slowly at Carr. Now, you're a spouse I might not regret. And he walks back to the counter with Darcy and takes a seat.
Car is gonna half shout, "Wine and dine me first."
Darcy is
Your
so
government is
fucking
kind. I don't have
uncomfortable.
to.
I don't think
Wait, hold
Darcy
on,
is.
what? Hold on, what?
What did Nikki say?
Your government is signed. I don't have to.
Oh, damn, the government cares about me. That's new.
Oh my god.
Darcy's so fucking uncomfortable. She can't tell if these two are flirting or like if there's about to be a fight. And she's pretty sure that this is some sort of a violation of something, but she, she's like
Shrimp
fully
kind of
dissociating.
like Shrimp just looks
Car
really confused.
Car watched Leppy walk through a portal with Vergil that violated space, time, and physics. He's willing to suspend a lot of his disbelief.
I'm so happy for him. Darcy's struggling to do
And
that.
also, like, hey, as long as his partner treats him right, he don't care where they come from. He don't judge.
That's so positive of him.
Car is going to make his own cup of coffee. Gonna drink it, sigh, and then he is going to turn to Shrimp.
He turned into a shrimp.
He is going to turn to look at Shrimp.
Sorry.
I knew
That
what
was
you
really
meant. I
good.
just had to make a dumbass joke.
Okay, he's gonna turn to Shrimp. What does he say to Shrimp?
Don't break into my lockbox next time. Don't invite a demon from hell into my office to do it. Don't make me give a security tape to corporate.
She actually
And also, do a
this
better job
time
of cleaning up the evidence off your shirt.
There is
she
just like
actually
black viscera on her shirt.
she does look like she's about to start crying when he says this. I didn't invite him.
Ooh.
Oh, she speaks.
Shrimp, I'm gonna give you a very important lesson. That's the closest thing you have to a father figure in this moment.
Sorry,
Horrifying.
In
it's
this
really
moment,
funny.
When you do crimes, be more careful about not getting caught.
She kind of shrugs and disappears into the cooler.
What is she doing in there?
Just
Don't worry
in the
about it.
corner.
We'll get to there. We'll get to that.
We'll get to it. All right. Well, you know what? That was really great team bonding. And it
That
also
was really
ended
fucking
just in
good.
time for a car to pull up outside.
oh my god.
The car's right here.
He
And
turned into a shrimp.
you can all see, especially Mary, because I believe she is at her usual post outside, though she is solo. She has been with Virgil most of the night. But Mary, you of course see it first, and outside, pulls up a car with a Papa Shack's light on the top.
Oh
Oh,
my
sweet Jesus.
god.
Oh no!
Yes!
Oh no! We cannot have this happen in the store.
It's happening. It's already happening.
Sorry, I'm laughing at my own joke. I have to keep going. Um,
Oh no.
and a guy gets out, a pizza delivery guy gets out.
It's a check.
He does look mysteriously like Shaq.
Okay, great.
Shakaroni.
Shaqaroni.
Shakaro.
And he comes inside and he's like, "Hey, I've got I can't sound like Shaq. I'm sorry. He's like, "Hey, I've got two Shaqaronis for a Mr. Dante."
Car
Shrimp comes
size.
right out of the cooler and snatches them.
and he lets you because you're a child and he's not going to snatch pizza from a child. But he does look at
I'm
all of you and he's like, one of y'all is gonna have to pay for that.
Mr. Dante will be here shortly to pay, I'm sure.
Oh, it's that guy again. Okay.
It's that
Um,
guy again.
and with the phrase of "it's that guy again," you see someone conspicuously striding across the parking lot.
Oh my god.
And it is, in fact, your old friend Dante, who was here 2 weeks ago, who ordered pizza to your location 2 weeks ago. And he comes inside. He's like, "Hey, hey, hey, where's my shakaroni?"
Grim.
Shit, not again. Okay. And he
What?
pulls a couple of crusty 20s out and like pays the pizza guy and like smacks him on the shoulder. He's like, "Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Have a good night." And he turns and looks at the cooler. "Shrimp, where are you?"
The cooler.
And he can't see you in there. Actually, he can because it's a fucking glass door.
Like
Okay,
she's
is
just
she in
in
like
there.
the beer cave or is she in like the back cooler?
That's an excellent question. I'm not sure what my task is referring to. It says
So
restock
I think
shelves
it would
in the
be
cooler.
one of those cooler shelves that like there is a little place to go inside them in the back of them.
Mhm.
Um but like you can see through the door. Sort
Mhm.
of like if the shelves weren't stocked, you could see like through the doors, like to the
Mhm.
other side.
Yeah,
But the
yeah, yeah,
shelves
yeah.
are mostly stocked. So like I don't think he can see you very clearly unless you're moving a lot. But he is an expert on some pizza stink lines. And he is tracking the sweet, sweet smell of a shakaroni across the gas station.
It's like in Red Dead 2 when you turn on the tracking function and like the little like lines of like what's been by there recently pop up.
Yeah,
But
it's
Yeah,
exactly like that.
it's just like bright purple pizza stink uh
yeah,
with a distinct shack twist on it. It
yeah.
just wafting through the beer cave.
He wants that shakaroni. And he's going to very casually walk over and open the door and crouch down a little bit, and he can see you. Like if he peeks through like the beer cans, and he's like, "Hey, listen, you can't have that."
She's already halfway through her first
Oh
slice.
my god! Oh, just the first slice. You can have a slice. But I need the rest of my shacaronis back. I'm sorry.
She takes a second slice and hands the rest of the pizza back
Oh,
to him.
he ordered two. So did you slide? Are you sliding it through the cooler?
Now this setup I'm
Ah,
imagining is about like, okay, you know how in the dairy section of a grocery store you know that there's people back there?
Yeah, that's
So
exactly
like
what
a
that
pizza
is.
is just getting shoved past the sodas and the beer.
Yeah. No, that she and you know what? He just takes it. He's like, "Yeah, you know what? That's fine." I
All
mean,
he wants is the pizza.
he's taking his shakaroni back from you. And
She has 2 slices, she'll be fine.
Gonna take the shakaroni backaroni.
he's taking that shakaroni
Dang
back.
it!
Oh my god.
um and he's like, all right, sick. You got to stop doing this to me, kid. I'll start ordering you like a personal pan pizza or something, cuz like damn, I can't chase you around like a little funny rabbit every time.
She flicks him off.
Yeah, I admire the spirit of that. Fuck yeah, kid. Fight the power. And he he takes his pizza back from you and he tucks it under his arm like a briefcase. And he's like, "Well, I'll be seeing you." And then he stops mid-sentence
Oh my god.
and the office door slams open and Virgil's standing there.
Car's going to look back and forth between them several times, then his glasses are just going to slide down his nose again.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
And Dante looks in that moment desperately like he wants to leave, but Virgil starts like power walking at him, and he's like, you have been ordering pizza to this location. How dare you? You would disrespect the address of one of my franchises, you loser. And Dante's like, it is on my commute. I can order pizza to wherever I fucking want, dude. Just because you limit your possibilities constantly doesn't mean I have to. You're a fucking asshole.
Preach, Dante. You're doing a
Um,
great job, sweetie.
Hey, Darcy looks fully invested in whatever the hell. Darcy looks more attentive in this moment than she has in her 2 years of work here.
And Dante kind of stops and he looks at Lepilo. He's like, and he looks at Virgil and he's like, "Hey, who is that?" And Virgil's like, "I don't want to talk about it right now. Okay, we're having a different discussion." And nobody wants to try to break this fight up, right?
No, it's so deeply interesting. I want to find out how this ends so bad.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, keep going, keep going.
Yeah. I
And
would like to
Go for it.
continue to watch you fight with yourself on live TV.
absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. They get into a screaming match, and then you see like fucking swords come out. Like you don't know where either one of them got them, but they're both standing in the chip aisles screaming at each other holding swords. But before they can come to blows, Mary, are you still outside? Have we lost her?
Oh no.
Mary,
Well,
Hang on, I'm here. I had
you're
turned my
good.
mic off for a second.
No, you're
Um,
fine. Don't worry about it.
she
Are you still
is
outside?
she is outside, but I feel like she does hear them yelling,
Yes.
and so she is gonna walk inside and just like stand imposingly in the door. You know, like the mom I threw up meme. She's standing like that in the doorway
God.
Um, so
and be like, "Who's yelling in my store?"
they're just both fucking screaming at each other. Um, while the screaming match is happening and you guys are all focused on this, Chip is still in the back just like having a great time. You can hear like muffled Fleetwood Mac from the back. He's good. He's not getting involved.
Yeah.
You hear something from the parking lot,
Oh my god.
and there is a blinding flash of light that comes in all through the windows, briefly shining. And there is a noise like 1,000 screaming choirs that lasts for all of 2 seconds.
What in God's name?
That's a great way to introduce this.
Oh my god.
And
Oh no.
Sarah.
and Mary, you are the first one I imagine to kind of turn your head and look. And outside under the awning of the station between the pumps, there is a biblically accurate angel. It
Bringing
is
it back from last sesh. Back off, you spook bitch.
do you yell this at it?
Yes.
Great. It is tall and thin and has long fingered hands. And it has many eyes. Its hands drip with a black viscera. And it blinks at you. And it seems surprised by your defiance when it was kind of just chilling in the middle of the gas station, but it's also used to the whole, reaction to its presence. Though it does not say be not afraid, it simply takes a step forward. And as it does so, the two brothers arguing with each other in the chip aisle fall very quiet, and they have both been paying very careful attention to this thing since they both saw a flash of light. And sorry, I have to keep it together. Virgil kind of looks and he's like, "Well, I know you don't have a job right now, but I have one. So I'm going to go handle the fucking customer." And he storms out of the store, and then Dante follows like 5 seconds later. He's like, "Wait, I want to come too. I want to come too. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this." And they both go outside to meet this thing. Um what do you guys do as this thing is slowly approaching your store and these two other guys are going out to meet it?
Libbylo's
Car
going
is.
to.
Yeah, I was about to say Cars is going with them.
Okay, great.
Mary is gonna step outside, but she is carrying the bat once again. But instead of looking imposing, she is very much frightened.
I gotcha. You're facing a biblically accurate angel with a baseball bat. I would be too.
Darcy
Um,
grabs the mop and goes
The
outside.
angel's holding it. Is the
no, the angel
angel
is not
holding a
holding a
baseball
baseball.
bat?
Angel's
No,
not holding a
Mary is
baseball
holding
bat.
Mary is holding the baseball bat.
I was about to say it's bad enough. Why'd you give it a baseball bat?
Why not?
Where's Darcy? And where's Shrimp?
Darcy grabs the mop that Chip brought her earlier.
Yeah.
I think Chip is still in the back room, right?
Yeah, Chip is still in the back. You can still hear Fleetwood Mac. He doesn't know
Yeah.
any of this is happening.
Okay. I don't know if Darcy should introduce Chip to the horrors of Seraphim, but I think she's gonna poke her head back there and be like, "Hey, Chip, there's some weird shit going on out front. If you want to come see."
He's like, actually, yeah, I would love that. And he
She goes, "Well, I don't know, but you can come see."
should I not see it? Is it not cool?
Oh, it's cool.
Is Mothman here again?
Not really. Not exactly. I mean,
All
there's
right.
wings.
There- and then like before you can stop him, he goes like out there.
Oh my god.
He like runs past you. He's so excited.
Shrimp is staying in the cooler. She's gonna restock the shelves while nobody's watching.
I love her initiative.
Yeah, I love her initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no one fucking notices her do this because there is a biblically accurate angel outside and two Devil May Cry characters.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make me roll to see if I successfully stocked the shelves, though?
No, you just do it. Like I'm just giving that to you. I've taken so much away from you. I'm just giving you that. And God, okay. So you all are facing off against this thing and as you all step out to meet it, it kind of like pauses. And you all hear a voice sort of inside your head. And it says, "You would deny me entry?"
Car
Darcy
is
goes,
gonna
"Oh, go
tilt
ahead."
his head. Well, what are you looking for?
The child.
What?
What?
So, okay, we got several several brands that describes that. Are you looking for like a soda, candy bar?
Child?
I am looking for the child. You shall let me pass. My eyes see where she lies.
All right, so why?
Well, why do you need to know that?
Because she's an employee. She works here.
Why do you need it? Why do you need this child when you're not their parent?
You think the bounds of human employment overcome the importance of divine providence?
I'm not asking. I'm not
The
talking about
government says
employment.
so.
You're not this child's parent.
I and like he kind of like blinks at you again, and like it's like, I, you you're usually not this weird about. I thought you all hated having jobs. capitalism, you know? I thought you all hated it. Why are you all so loyal to this?
Okay, so listen. This isn't about a paycheck. This is about some guy walking up asking to see a child. When I
I
don't
am
know,
not some guy. I am a servant of our Lord.
you haven't
Which
even given me
one?
your name yet, and considering corporate's standing right next to me, I highly doubt that.
Hey, which lord? I have several.
And he gets real quiet. He gets real quiet when you ask him that. And Virgil kind of like snorts and he's like, "You know, good work. You're all a bit sharper than I thought you were." That thing is an imposter.
What are you
Among Us.
talking about?
Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
And the biblically accurate angel looks really insulted by this. And it's like, I will not debase myself like this. You lot have no right to question me, my intentions, or the order that I have been given. Now step aside.
Okay, so
Mary
listen.
steps in
Like,
front of the
There's
okay.
door
there's
again and
several
is
things you
holding
need.
the bat.
When you walk into a convenience store, there's several things you need on you. Your ID, if you want to buy booze, your money, if you want to pay for anything in the store, and also not looking like a biblically accurate angel asking for a child. Not a cool vibe.
A vibe? A vibe!
Yeah,
And
the
then,
vibes
like,
are like all off. All off.
you! What? And, like, while this is all happening, um, you see that, Dante has slowly walked his way to the rear of this thing and kind of like looks at it and is like slowly pulling his sword out to like handle it. Like he's just gonna handle it. And then you hear police sirens
Oh my god, again.
and a police cruiser pulls up into the gas
Holy
station.
shit, is it Dyson them?
Oh my
Again?
god.
Oh my
Again?
god.
What
It's
now?
happening again. It keeps happening.
It's
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
When Lipilo hears the police sirens, can he book it back into the store and find a hiding
Oh
spot?
Yes,
my
he can.
god.
He absolutely can.
All right, great. He's gonna do that.
Great.
Cars
Wait,
gonna
wait, but
notice.
Nikki, if he's a moth, he would want to go towards the pretty lights.
Yeah, but there's also bad noises, and he knows what those noises mean. And no, thank you.
That's
He
fair.
might be a moth, but he's not a snitch.
Okay.
A
In this
Cars
little couple of second pocket car, what are you doing? I'm sorry.
Car's gonna look at Virgil and look at the police car. You want me to handle it, sir?
He's like, yes, actually. I'll need a distraction for about a second. So go on.
Okay, cool. Car will walk up to see why the police cruiser is here at the
Okay.
same time as the biblically accurate angel.
Okay. And is anyone else making a move in this small pocket of time? It's maybe like a couple of seconds.
Um,
I think Shrimp is still just enjoying her pizza and restocking the shelves in the cooler.
I'm so proud of her. Darcy, what are you doing? You still holding tight?
um, Darcy, in an attempt to fulfill the task, surfing any and all clients, um, sort of goes like, "Hey, so like, what do you mean by child?"
And the thing seems to intake a breath to speak again. Um, and in that pocket of a couple of seconds of Lepulo sprinting back inside, Darcy asking a fairly reasonable question, and Carr going over to speak with the police officer, Virgil draws his sword and then immediately sheaths it, and the
Oh my
angel just
Oh my
fucking
god.
explodes.
Oh my
It
god.
explodes in the same way that it arrived in a screaming choir in a hail of exceedingly bright light.
Holy shit.
And where it is standing, there is left a man in a dirty polo and a pair of ill-fitting khakis laying face down in the pavement.
Family Guy pose?
Yeah, Family Guy death pose.
What?
Are you
Who
kidding
is
me?
that?
Oh my god.
And
Are you kidding me? Khakis and a polo?
and you guys recognize him actually.
Oh
Oh my
Um
no.
god.
and he is an assistant manager from a rival store.
Oh my god.
The
Why
shit
is
and
he
get.
trying to kidnap
I'm
Shrimp?
sorry, the what?
The
He
what?
is John Thornberry, the assistant manager of your rival store, the shit and get.
I'm
The
gonna
shit and get.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm going to shit my pants. Oh my god.
The shit and
um,
get. Your car is full of gas and we're full of shit. What do you
we're full of
have?
what do you have? And as this kind of happens, uh, our the same cop from the last episode, the one who vaguely resembles Doug Dimmadome, gets out of the car, and you don't know how his hat fits in the car, but it should be noted that he wasn't wearing it while he was driving. He gets out of the car without the hat on, and then he like leans back into the car and gets it out and has to like pull it out of the car in the same way someone would a very long piece of PVC pipe and then puts it on his head.
Beautiful.
And he turns and looks at the scene before him and puts his hands on his hip and he's like, "Well, damn, is that John Thornberry?"
Yes, officer, I do think that was John Thornberry.
Oh shit, he's done it again. Give me a minute. And he picks his way across the parking lot and starts handcuffing this unconscious man
My
and
god.
starts dragging him across the parking lot. He's like, "I can't even tell you the amount of shit this man has been up to in the last 24 hours. But I'm glad you caught him. I owe y'all a solid once again. Hot damn. All right, John, come on." And like John doesn't answer. You don't know if John's still alive, but you think he might be. Um, and he gets thrown out into the back of the police car, and Doug Dimmadome tips his hat, and he's like, "Well, y'all need any other help this evening? You seem like you got it handled."
That's a word
Did
for
you
it.
did you come here just for John Thornberry?
"Yeah, I've been chasing him all over town all night. This motherfucker's done some crazy shit. I can't even get into it.
Oh, well,
Legally.
shit.
Legally, I
Alright.
can't." Yeah, thank you for subduing him. Y'all are real fucking civilian what do they call it? I don't know. But y'all are good folk. I enjoy you.
Alright, well, if you want anything, come on in. Otherwise, have a good night.
You got a honey bun. Can I have a honey bun?
We
I'll
got
pay
a
you.
truck in
He
earlier
feels a little
today.
tug at his sleeve. At his
And he
sleeve.
looks down. He's like, "Oh
She
shit,
holds
what?"
up a honey. She holds up a honey bun to him.
And he kind of takes it and he nods and he's like, "All right, well, I see y'all are raising her good, so have a good night." And he pats Shrimp once on top of the head and then takes his hat off and puts it in the passenger seat and then gets in. And
God.
he pulls out with
No comments about the weird stain on her shirt. Like
nope.
Hey, he saw God tonight. I don't think he needs to. Hey, also, Sarah, I would just like to take a quick moment to congratulate you on invoking the heavenly host for the eve of Jesus' resurrection.
Oh shit! I didn't realize
Tomorrow's Easter.
how did you forget?
I forgot. I didn't mean to bring in the biblically accurate angel the night before Easter. I was just thinking about Devil May Cry.
You know what? Fair.
That'll be a quote for the books. Let me. I didn't mean to bring in the biblically accurate angel the night before Easter. I was just thinking about Devil
About
May
Devil May
Cry.
Cry.
Hang on, I have to send this to out of context quotes right now.
Yeah.
Okay, good work. And Dante, sorry, not Dante. Virgil turns back to you, Lot, who are still outside, and he nods, and then turns back around as if looking for something else. And Dante is conspicuously missing.
He didn't even
um,
offer me a slice.
he didn't even offer you a slice. Now he did leave one of his chacaronis inside for you.
Ah, okay,
Aw.
excellent. All is
Yeah,
forgiven.
he took one and then fled because he doesn't want to fucking deal with his asshole brother. Uh, and he's like, you know, I came here with full intention of firing every single one of you. Except Mary. She's a model employee, and I admire her work ethic. I always
Actually,
have.
goes, yeah, I can't argue with
Shrimp
that.
shrimp is doing, the thing Puss in Boots does, where like,
Oh, the little sad
he,
cat face.
yeah.
It
You
doesn't
think
work
that
on
will
him.
affect Virgil?
Do you think
Yeah,
Virgil? Do you think Virgil's ever seen a cat?
he but I see that you have all actually proven yourself very capable of handling the machinations of my store. So you can all still work here. And he like starts to walk back inside and
Shrimp
then
hugs him.
stops in the he kicks you off, like not in a violent way, but like he shakes his leg until you let go.
She does not.
Ew. He
It's
takes
Virgil.
his
It's
like he
Virgil. You're
takes
gonna
like
let
his
go.
sheath sword and starts like prying you off like it's a lever. You don't even work here. I let you live here as an act of mercy.
Uh, Mr. Virgil, sir. One, thanks for not firing us. That's appreciated. Two, what's the deal with what was on the tape?
What was on the tape was what we just saw in the parking lot. I thought you realized that.
Ah, fair enough.
It
Oh, I thought it was
seems
Slender Man.
it's attached itself to something here that has attached itself to my leg.
Oh, the haunting's been haunted.
Something like that. Anyway, you're all getting a raise. Congratulations.
Yay!
Not you, you don't work here.
Oh.
Yay! Not you. Not you. You're 7.
Oh my god.
And
And we're gonna- Damn it.
as you all are having this conversation, the sun slowly rises over the pump and dump. And
We all turn to dust.
and and
Excuse me?
congratulations. You've you don't all turn to dust. Congratulations. You have survived your second session of night shift, and you have succeeded.
God.
And you've earned a
That was.
raise.
I don't know why, for some reason, I was like, man, how's Sarah gonna possibly make this crazier than the last one?
Little did you know.
Me of little faith. Yeah, this was extremely good. Oh. Sorry, I'm looking at the collage. It's just extremely good, and I'm
Would
very
you like
happy with
to
it.
would you like to send the collage so we can post it up as we do our post
Car,
op?
Car
I
has
would.
one more thing, one
Oh
very important
yeah,
question to ask Lepilo.
Car may ask the question as we close out.
Car goes to find Lepilo. Where's Lepilo at? What Lepilo doing?
He's hiding underneath the counter.
Car is going to peek under the counter. Hey, Leppy. Cop's gone.
Yeah. Cool.
Also, you ever had pizza?
Like, I don't think so. Why?
Mr. Dante just brought us some if you want to try it.
Sure.
Car's gonna offer Lepilo a slice of shakaroni. Partly because he wants to see what's gonna
Uh,
fucking happen. But also, he likes Leppy. He likes the cut of his jib.
The cut of his jib.
Lepilo's gonna eat a slice of the offered pizza. He's gonna take a bite of it, I should say. I think that's what I said. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm having
Mhm.
it. Okay, cool. His expression changes, and it looks at first like pure disgust, and then quiet interest, and then confusion. And he looks up at Car, and he's like, "It's like not sweet."
Nah, pizza usually isn't sweet. This is
Hmm.
just classic pepperoni.
I
One of the
see.
few things one of the few things that makes this country great.
I see.
All right. And that was all you had for us, wasn't it, Sarah?
That was all. Sorry, the
All right.
collage is
Well, no,
so good. And the sun
no.
rises on the
I like
mountain
a
now.
nice little short stream.
Yeah, I was about to say it's the night before Easter, and a lot of us are traveling tomorrow.
Night before
And
Easter, went all through the house.
all through the house, not a creature was stirring, but perhaps a biblically accurate angel was,
Yeah.
Or shrimp. Shrimp
or
Or
was
shrimp.
stirring.
Vergil killed it.
And
Now, I
uh,
really like that in this, by this point, it feels like there are some plot like threads that are starting to be woven, and I'm just excited for future revelations.
oh, Revelations, you say? That's
Uh-huh.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sarah,
Anyway,
I'm going to kill you. Anyway.
it's fine. Thank you guys all for playing my game with me. I enjoy
Of
writing for this
course.
game a lot. I enjoy playing a game with my friends, and I enjoy that you guys trust me so much.
No, this is
And
this is a nice little chill game to play whenever, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
yeah,
chill one.
just whenever actually.
Whenever, actually, I enjoy writing this whenever. This took me not that long to play. And honestly, to anyone listening, I heavily suggest you play it with your friends. It's super great. I
Yeah.
think we posted the resources for it on our Twitter before. It's honestly made with such like a generous and fun-loving spirit, which I can always appreciate it when it comes to tabletop games. And I think it's really great. Play night shift with your
Mm,
friends. Be nice to
yeah.
night shift workers that you see in real life. This is actually what happens to them. I
Yeah.
promise.
As
It's
someone who
completely
used to
accurate.
work at the gas booth at Ingles, booth, not station, booth.
Oh god.
Yeah. Replace the biblically accurate angels with crackheads, and that's an accurate description.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Anybody have anything to say before I start my closing?
Nope. Go ahead and give your spiel, boss.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, we hope you've been enjoying the stream. This has been a lot of fun for us, and I know Sarah has a lot of fun writing this campaign. Thank you, Sarah.
I
Um,
enjoy it.
we are on a break from our usual Journey to Midnight because Gunter and Alina are both getting their master's degrees, but Gunter is almost
Ah!
finished.
Yeah.
We're very proud of him. We're very proud of him. In fact, well done, sir.
Yay!
Yay.
Um, I really wish I had like the Monty Python little yay thing.
We need to get that.
Yeah.
That would be really funny,
Oh
but
my
I'm
god.
also kind of I'm also kind of worried it's copyrighted. Anyway, um, where was I? So before we go, make sure you've hit that follow button here on our Twitch if you haven't done so already. Then go ahead and check out the links in our Abouts page. We have our YouTube channel, which everything that we do on this Twitch ends up on the YouTube channel. If you didn't watch our first playthrough of Night Shift, it's there. It's funny. Go watch it. We have our Twitter. We have our Tumblr. We use those to post when what we're going to be streaming.
We have our lovely little calendars that Katie makes, so that's a good resource to know that what's going on with us. Again, this month has been a little bit different because all of our schedules are a little bit hectic this month. Um, but if there are changes to the schedule, that'll be posted on the Twitter. We also have our TikTok, which we use to post funny little highlights. I know I don't think Katie's made a highlight reel for March yet, but we've been working on highlights reels for every month. So once that comes out, you can check that out on the YouTube channel too. Also on the YouTube is our podcast Till Death Do Us Nart, which Sarah, Lena, and I do. It is our Naruto character analysis and
Lifestyle
podcast.
podcast.
Lifestyle is important.
I think Alina, do you want to talk about Till Death Do Us Nart?
So, like, have you ever wanted to know about a show from people who don't really know about the show? If so, then this is the show for you.
I love the dead inside customer service voice. Perfect.
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
tool.
trying real hard to get out of Darcy, but it's got me tonight. Basically, I really wish that I could remember what I thought about the other night. That was like, that sounds like a Nart bit, and then now I can't remember what it was. But essentially, we reminisce upon our own lives thus far, connecting our experiences and perhaps some of your experiences with the universal lessons that can be learned through the masterpiece, the saga, the ballad, if you will, of Naruto.
The Epic of Naruto. The Epic,
The Epic of Naruto.
The Epic of Naruto.
The
I think
epic-
all
the-
human problems and human emotions can be understood through the lens of Naruto, and that's why the art that we make is important.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we pick a character every episode and just go ham talking about them. You don't have to have watched Naruto to enjoy the podcast. In fact, some people say that it's funnier if you
I'm
haven't.
people.
I'm people.
God.
I believe I speak for Katie too and say she's also people. All right. Am I missing anything, guys?
I don't think so.
But yeah, check out our YouTube channel. We have everything that we do on this Twitch. That includes Saturday faves, which sorry we didn't have that today. I'm at my parents' house and didn't think that a stream was gonna go super well from my bedroom at my parents' house.
Also visit
we
your
al-
mommy.
Gotta visit your
It's
mommy.
Easter. I gotta visit my mama. But we finished Wind Waker last week.
Did you wake
So
the winds?
we did.
I wasn't there. Did you woke the winds? Okay, good.
We did. We absolutely did.
That's a weird way to describe passing gas.
Look.
I
Listen
like
here.
to call it Legend of Zelda Big Fartin'.
Big farting.
Legend of Zelda,
so
Link ate too many tacos.
we finished Katie's playthrough of a randomizer of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and for some reason I have let her convince me to play Nier Automata starting next Saturday.
I feel like that's going to
Oh.
impact you on a level that we're all going to have to deal with, and I'm
Oh, it
looking
absolutely
forward.
is.
I'm
Alyssa,
looking forward to
Nier-
whatever that looks like. Have fun.
As someone who has played all the way through Nier Automata, it will shift your entire life 2 feet to the left.
Oh god.
Yeah,
I'm really
totally
ready for you to
excited
get those
to.
brain worms.
like, don't worry. I'm looking forward to this. I sound like I'm not. I am. If I sound like I'm not, it's because I'm doing a bit. Anyway.
Also, hopefully in the future, I can't make any promises. I'm planning on lining up at some point in the summer some sort of horror themed stream. And there's a certain game that is a dear favorite of mine that recently got a remake. That I am going to see if I can set up a stream of my first playthrough for it. I cannot promise a smooth playthrough, but I can promise a funny one.
Is it the
I keep trying to convince her
is
to
it
do
the
a VR
game-
version.
Is it the game about well, see, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like, like when you rent an apartment from a place from someone, but like
Yeah.
you're a dick about it.
Yeah, you're a Resident Evil.
No, evil resident.
An evil resident.
And there's
Um,
4
A
of them.
old tenant, if you will.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I keep trying to convince Sarah to do the VR version for stream.
I will say they
think that would
only
be
have a
fun.
VR version of the old one, not the new one. But I think that
I know.
if you bought me a VR headset, I'd do it for you, baby cake.
I have no money, baby.
Neither
cake.
do I.
I know at some point when I am not drowning in schoolwork, I do eventually want to do a stream of Red Dead Redemption 2 and have some cowboy time.
Gunter's cowboy time!
Cowboy time.
We can absolutely squeeze you into Saturday Faves for that at some point if that's what you want to do.
Maybe. We will have to see how I'm feeling when I am become human again.
That is
Gunter
fair.
become
That is
human.
very fair. But yeah, keep an eye out for what would that be, like June, July?
Probably, yeah. Especially June or July.
Okay. But keep an eye out for Sarah's Summer of Screams. We have plans. We have plans.
I have plans that I cannot tell you about.
We also got a
Because the
capture.
haters will
Katie
try
also
to
recently got a
sabotage.
capture card, so we're going to be when the Tears of the Kingdom, I believe, is the name of the new Legend of Zelda game that's coming out.
Yep.
The sequel to Breath of the Wild. We're going to be streaming that after I'm done with Nier Automata. Or as soon as it comes out, whichever we decide to start with.
I was planning for the day it comes out, but we'll see how you're feeling about Nier.
Okay, that's fair. And also don't miss our Final Fantasy Fridays and our Genshin Impact streams that we also do alternating Saturdays, 4 p.m. So next Saturday should be a Genshin.
Yes.
4 p.m. And again, join us for Saturday Faves every Saturday at noon, except for today. I am so sorry. I think that's everything.
That sounds like everything.
I think that's everything.
Yeah.
I really should start making notes for my closers. Nah.
We do a pretty good job spitballing. I enjoy our spitballs.
Anyway, have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there. We love you. We'll see you guys
Happy
next
Easter if you
time.
celebrate.
And happy Easter. Happy Passover.
Okay, wait. Yeah, okay, wait. We gotta do. Okay, it's all the Abrahamic bros.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Ramadan
this week.
Mubarak.
Yeah.
And Passover.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
happy-
say for Passover. There is a Passover greeting.
But yeah, I don't.
There is. I know how to spell it. It will be a abysmal pronunciation, but it is Hag Sameach, I think, is like happy holidays. So you can use it for multiple holidays.
Okay.
But yeah, it is Passover. It is also Easter.
Yes.
Get them eggs.
Enjoy
think about the
your
video
holidays.
I saw of a cat jumping on an imam in the middle of a recitation.
Yeah, that was
and
really,
he
really
just
good.
Let it climb on his shoulder gently.
Yeah.
So gentle.
All right.
All right. We all have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.